evening to everybody who's joining us over here. It is not the Wake and Bake. It is the evening portion of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. And thank you so much for joining us. Only 2 minutes on the dot. We are fucking on time as per usual, keeping our clean record. I want to welcome everybody up in here. I hope that everybody who is up in here has hit the thumbs up. I'm going to go right off the top. This dude is no stranger to me, but he's a guest to the show. But I mean, when I first got hired here and I first had the internship here, I kind of had to look to see what kind of motherfuckers you learn to take notes from, and then people would give you back. It's like jail. People like I never been to jail, but like when people tell me like, yo, people will give you tips, or like don't fuck with that person, don't fuck with this. When they told me that like, yo, that dude's been here forever, like he everything he got going, he earned it. They was talking about you, and whenever I started soaking up game, it was, especially in the come up, it was from learning from you. And now I got the opportunity to have you on my very own show, even though we've known each other for years. I got the one and only DEMRICK, and We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, man.
And shout out to you, man. I see you came up and do your thing. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, bro, man. I mean, it's been a while. You seen the changes, bro, and I've heard your story, bro, and people have heard it before. You know what I mean? Like, you wasn't the type of motherfuckers that was like, yo, B, I need you to hear my mixtape and do this shit. You played it cool like a cat, bro. Yeah. Like you waited, you knew what the situation was, and you capitalized on the opportunity where your hard work met it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big move, and that's like I remember hearing that. I was like, okay, that is like the biggest thing you could ever like learn from. You know what I mean?
Hey, I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, exactly. But I had seen a couple people, try to be real CDs or try to do this or get a lot of stuff going, and I seen it not work out that well. And I was like, oh, if you press the line, and not even just with him, a whole bunch of artists, I seen that that's not the best way to create a connection and really, get your talent off by just trying to meet somebody and just look what I do. You try to see how you could add to the equation and wait for your turn.
That method is kind of like the little kids that is like, yo, mom, look. Dad, look. And then it's just like, yo, man, you made me turn around and stop doing what I'm doing for you to jump off the stairs. That's some bullshit, man.
And then you just say, we'll get the oil. But it's only because it's annoying as fuck. It's not because he likes you.
Straight up. And that toxic-ass voice that you hear is my co-host, what is it, X to the G. Freshly deleted. Welcome to the club. I'm on my second page being deleted. My first one was at 35K. The second one was at 40K. And now I'm starting up over you. This is your first time being penetrated by the fucking by the
Instagram's big dick.
Yeah, Instagram's big dick.
Damn. That shit came in hot. Damn. It came in raw, dog. I woke up at like 5 a.m. Someone texted me.
Like they raided you, huh?
Yeah. Someone texted me.
Open the door.
Someone texted me, hey, your Instagram's deleted. I said, bullshit.
Crazy.
I was like, no way. I still checked it though, Gone.
Have you ever got deleted
at 5 a.m?
No.
I couldn't even go back to sleep type of shit. We were like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I'm about to drop some merch. Now I'm just, but it is what it is. But biggest cock block in the world. All my honeys are gone. All my side bitches are gone.
Yeah.
All the nudes I had saved on there, gone.
That's why you gotta hold it and click save, fool.
Hey, so let me ask you this. So why do you think that? What do you think happened?
I'm glad you asked that, DEMRICK. Please, I want to know the reason. Kate, by the way, Saul, she the voice you want to hear. Kate, I know you're curious to know why he thinks he's deleted. Because this is it. I want to know. I'm interested because you're so toxic.
There's two logical reasons. Either I got hacked, which is possible, and I think I got hacked because it said suspicious activity. And then they held me for 24 hours. It's telling me to wait. So it's not really deleted.
But like
right
Baldwin.
now I don't have it. Or the second option is we just came out with a Disney t-shirt that says groomers.
Yeah.
I think that might have been it.
I told you not to fuck with Disney. Didn't I tell you?
You did tell me don't fuck with Disney on the
I told you.
one.
Why do you... Look, I may not get the clout that I want to get most of the time, but I was like, I know that if I'm showing the support to the almighty mouse, he's not going to fuck with you, dog. Yeah, DEMRICK, have you ever experienced anything like that with your Instagram? Because your brand is called Stony Point.
Or yeah. Right? The whole thing is when we had the Patagonia logo, the merch started popping too hard, and then we got a cease and desist from Patagonia. Yeah, and then we just, you know what I'm saying? We just took it off the site and all that shit and just kept it moving. But yeah, that was the only thing. But nothing really with Instagram. I see Instagram hating on like the you know, it's like, damn, I can't post my weed on here. Yeah. You know, without them tripping and shit like that. You know, that's whack. But that's thus far. I've never had it deleted.
Bro, when I've seen, because I got my shit deleted, bro, and it's the second time, and I was getting flagged for a whole bunch of shit, and then B-Real put me up on some game, and he was like, hey, you know how to check your Instagram report card, right? And I was like, what is you talking about, bro? And he was like, no, check your account status, bro. When he showed me, he's like, this is why you've been fucking up. My shit had so many flags, bro. I mean, like, I was tripping out, and it was, like, for all the randomest shit, like 2014 shit, fucking,
How did you check that? I'm like, damn.
You just go to settings, bro. You just
I checked mine. Mine only had 2 strikes.
You never checked that on your shit? Well, you got to check that, bro. That way you know where you're at. It's like checking your credit score before you buy furniture.
Does it say doing good, the bad, or just tell by how many times you got?
It'll tell you, like, when you got strike for
It's
whatever,
like a report card.
like
What'd you do? Yeah. You can click to see the comment, I ain't gonna lie, I'll see certain shit at 2014 when I was like talking to some homies. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you freaking fascist. But that wasn't the word I said. I said something like that. And then the word will come out, and I'm like, damn, I got flagged for that 6 years later.
Damn.
Yeah, like, and they're just going after you for no reason, and it's just comments, bro. Like on an old picture, you're like, bro, that's like you getting a ticket for every stop sign you took when nobody was looking. I know we've all taken stop signs, bro. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we're not going to do it when school hours are being dismissed, but you're like, yo, man, if you're almost home, you're trying to, maybe you got to take a shit. Maybe you got to fucking rush it quick. That's the worst, dog, huh? Have you ever had that, Xavier? What? You ever been rushing home and you got, like, you're feeling like Ice Cube's dad on fucking, on Friday. Remember when he was, like, trying to take a dump? And he was like, oh, man, I got to go. Like, have you ever been in that position?
Of course. You just gotta go.
Yeah,
like,
but
I think that's a good excuse to get away from a speeding ticket. Just tell the cop, I gotta take a shit. Why are you speeding? I gotta take a shit. It's either he literally,
because cops would understand, bro.
The cops gotta think like either I give this fool a ticket or he's gonna shit
while
himself.
He's arresting somebody, bro. Like, you don't think that fool's like, man, I don't really want to be giving you a pullover ticket, but I gotta take a dump right now.
I don't know, but I think it's you might get away with it. You got that sweaty face. Looks like you got to take a shit. I think the cop might just be like, all right, fool. Warning.
He might. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I've thought about
that. Might be the best idea out of nowhere as a dude.
I've never used it.
As a dude, like, we ain't no chicks. We can't just lower the crop top.
Put some shit under your stomach and say you're pregnant.
Yeah, no. You got to. Yeah, I'm about to take a shit, dog. I'm about to shit myself.
Some police officers.
You know where I got that idea from, fool? I used to know this Spicer that when he used to be a mechanic, and he used to come smoke fucking crystal with the other mechanic at the shop, bro. And I was over here like, I was wondering, and I was like, how the fuck did you not get pulled over? He was like, this is the excuse I use, and he used to carry this can of fart spray, bro. This fool was like a fucking Spicer, but didn't know how to speak a fucking word of fucking English, bro. Just fucking knows how to talk to all the eloteros, all the fucking.
So he'd spray that shit right before he got
spray it, and then he'll just tell him, he's like, no, es que tengo que usar el baño, like just talking to the cop, and then he's like, trabaja, like he just trabaja todo el tiempo, like just works all the time, and
like a fart bomb.
Like a fart bomb spray, and the fucking thing had a cartoon of a person farting, and then he'll spray that if he got pulled over, and then he would just use that, and I can't believe that fools would fucking go ahead and it would work, dog.
Told you.
Have you ever been pulled over dirty, DEMRICK? Not like dirty where you got in trouble, like, you know, or like, but like where you're like, oh man, I'm fucked right now. And then like you got a miracle from God. You're like, I don't know how the fuck you didn't smell that weed.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely been riding dirty, but I don't know if I ever got pulled over.
Or like where you got blessed where the cops like, you know what, I'm gonna let you go. Like I've been lucky like that several times, bro.
Shit, bro. One time when I was real young, me and the homies, we had ran. Here's a whole story and shit. We ran away from fucking. I lived in Washington State. I lived in Spokane at the time, so we jacked this somebody's whip. I can say this now. This is way all these years later, and drove across the United States. And had their checkbook and just kind of like bad checks across the shit. That's back when you could pull that off.
Catch me if you can shit. What the fuck?
And I remember we got pulled over and I forget where. It might have been Montana or some shit like that. Some place where you just know it's all bad. And homeboy searched the whip, like the cop wanted to find some shit so bad, you know, he was sweating. He searched the whip twice, had us standing in the side of the road on the fucking field for forever. And then, you know, the car haven't been reported yet or none of that shit. So we got let go. But I remember that was a close time when I thought it was your boys going straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
That's just the worst, dog. Like,
can you explain something to me? So you said you had their checking book, right? All you needed was a piece of paper with someone's name on it, and you could just grab checks, and people
the 90s, yeah, fool.
Yeah.
People trusted you enough to be like, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like when they ask you for a Vax card these days. Like, you notice, like, I'll get, like, in the open mic we did the other day. We did an open mic. Bro, dead ass. Oh, you can't come in here without a Vax card. Okay, cool. When we're freaking out, we're like, damn, they're going to have to card this fool too, right? Bro, I tell my friend, can you text me a picture of your Vax card? They didn't even care about his ID if he was old enough. They just wanted to see that card. It's just a matter of playing the game, bro. Like, you got to know how to play the game.
Imagine how stupid she felt, because on the piece of paper it said my name was Eduardo something.
No, Jeffrey.
She's
something.
Like, a white boy.
Thank
Jeffrey
you for
something.
joining us, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And then his name on the open mic list is XG.
Yeah.
like
this lady must have been like, damn. But I don't think they care. That's the point. It's like,
just
why are we playing this
procedures,
game? I don't know.
Like, you got a DUI before, Xavier. What was that like?
I was pissed that the homies didn't take a picture.
Oh, you had somebody in the car with you?
I had 3-4 homies in the pic. There, I got pulled over.
Oh, you kind of deserve that DUI. I feel like if you would have been by yourself,
no.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
was
that.
No, I was underage drinking. Like, it didn't matter what I, like, when they told me to blow in the machine, I barely blew over, but it didn't matter. I was underage. It should have been 000. Like, I was 19. The cop looked at me. He's like, it doesn't matter what you blow, dog. If you blow anything over 000,
you're done.
You're fucked. I was like, I had one beer, dog. I was like, it's 4th of July. And he just looked at me. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Have you ever done that test?
And
that drunk test?
The what?
A drunk test? Have you done it?
Yeah, I passed it.
I've done that shit, but just for fun.
It doesn't count.
It works.
It's not the same.
It was at the LA County Fair. I was a kid.
Oh, those? Oh.
Yeah. That shit's a trip, dog.
You know there's a machine for your phone? You can buy it
it's $657.
Is it?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What is it?
Can you sue them, though? You should be, if it's that much, you should be able to sue them.
There's
if it
only
tells
one
you
brand.
that you could drive, and then you drive, and then you get a DUI, I should be able to sue you.
Okay, so there's only one brand that makes it, okay? So they it's a DUI thing. If you've seen the 40-year-old virgin, you've seen that bitch, that white girl what she put in her car. It's like an updated version of that, and you hook it up to your phone, and then you open this app, and then you blow in it, and then it says, okay, and it's registered with the city, so it turns it on as compared to you having to buy it with the city. And then because it's a third-party company, you get to resell it, or whenever you want. You know what I mean? Like, you can't resell that other city one. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to make money off it. You know?
Well, that's mandatory. You have to get that after your second DUI.
You had to buy that shit?
No, after your second DUI, you get that. That's the thing where it's like you have to blow into the machine every time your car starts, and it'll ask you to blow it while you're driving. So there's no such thing as having the homie just blow into it, because that's what Mexicans used to do. They have the kids blow into it. You're like, yo, can you blow into it real quick? And they got the kid blowing into it while they're all wasted.
It sounds like a soccer player.
Right? Yeah, this definitely happened at soccer fields. This definitely happened at the Sunday League soccer field. Sunday League soccer games, dog. But yeah, that's why they made it change it. While you have to do it while you're driving now.
You take mushrooms, DEMRICK?
I've tried mushrooms twice, and I have one great experience. I have one bad experience, and I had a great experience. So.
Why do you make it sound like when you said twice? Like, I kind of felt like not like a 10.
Because I had to have a redemption time because I had such a bad time the first time.
What happened, bro? Like, I'm about to eat one right now. I got this little baby one right here.
Oh, I already ate mine.
I gotta put it in like this little sandwich of edibles.
Nice.
And then it's gonna go
canceling it out, you zone.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like canceling it out.
I love it.
I get 2 highs for one. It's like a gangbang of highs going on in my mouth. So go ahead, what happened?
Yo, I just had a like the chocolates like we were talking about off air or whatever, and I just had a bad trip. It was in Philly. You're indoor. You're in like a townhouse. It's like a row home. It's all snowing and cold weather out. My first time. You in the top level of the crib's really the only level of the house you could really hang out in at the time. You know, because bro, it's like the the lights were off. It was a fucked up, you know, it wasn't all the way A1 where we were at, but you know, and just kind of being stuck in that room on shrooms was like fucking with me, you know. I was watching a movie and the movie tripped me. Everybody's watching a movie.
Did the wall start breathing?
Nah, like I was watching the movie and Samuel L. Jackson was tripping and he was tripping. I felt like he was tripping on me. Shit, but and then all these years later, and then out here one time I took shrooms again. I needed to be like outdoors and with the right people and shit. I had a good time.
Vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm not like an all the time type of shroom dude.
So the second one was more of a pleasant experience?
It's more like staring at the sky, seeing shapes and shit, laughing, more fun. You know, that's why I needed that redemption time, because I felt like everybody says such good things about shrooms and I had such a bad time. I was like, well, I can't be the only one where it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you on that, bro. Like, I've taken shrooms at wrong places and I've had a bad trip. I've taken shrooms here before in like my early years, and I took them. I thought we was gonna cancel the show, and we did not end up canceling it last minute. And then I locked myself in the bathroom because I kept thinking there was bees around me. So I remember I was in the bathroom just get this shit off of me. And then like they was knocking the door like, we gotta go back on air. And I was just like hiding in there, bro. Like just like
yeah, man, shit could go left on those things, man. I mean, but it could go all the way right too.
And then yesterday I had like the most pleasant experience where I was like, I'm just gonna lay down on my rug and watch TV upside down.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like that was just one of those experiences, bro.
So they say about microdosing and shit can give you energy and make you like.
Okay, that's just like a 0.2, 0.3 though. That's what a microdose is. Some people will be like a small mushroom is a microdose, bro. Like technically a small mushroom could be something like this. But you don't understand the purple part and like the darkness of this mushroom is just as potent as you eating a mushroom this size. But it just depends on the strain, how it's been cured, bro. Because like this mushroom has the same potency to take you on a trip as a mushroom this size. Gotcha. It just depends on the mold that's on it. It depends on the, you know, like how much of that magic powder it has. Like I munch on these a lot, bro. But like,
what's the magic powder?
Like
psilocybin.
Yeah, psilocybin. Okay. Nice. Tell them conspiracy theorists.
There's no conspiracy around it. Eat psilocybin and you'll trip. There's no conspiracy theorists around that.
Are you a believer in conspiracies? Are you?
Well, it depends on which one.
Like, have you gone down the rabbit hole?
9/11. Okay.
Oh wow! Okay. Why do you always start with that one, bro? Why do you always start with that one?
It's always 9/11 or the Holocaust.
Weird. Tower 7 went down for no reason. Fucking jet fuel,
fainted, dog.
like jet fuel burned the whole thing. Like how much jet fuel's in a plane? Like where there's just shit that just the passport of the fucking hijackers at the bottom, but yet everything else didn't survive. Shit just doesn't add up. I'm not saying we were in on it. I'm not saying we just. Yeah, just look into it. I got them believing into dinosaurs ain't real and the moon landing's fake.
Okay.
Damn, dinosaurs ain't real?
Okay, so are you a believer?
Are you open enough to believe dinosaurs ain't real?
I love dinosaurs, bro. To this day, like the thing is, bro. Like don't get me wrong.
I old enough to believe dinosaurs.
Like I love.
He used to love dinosaurs, and I was like, just.
I didn't say I don't love them anymore. I didn't say that. I still love dinosaurs. The fucking issue I'm having is that made me believe is just all right. Cool. I've been to all these museums and I've seen all this shit. We can clone anything in the earth. Why the fuck haven't we figured out Jurassic Park yet? Like, give me some kind of fucking evidence that there's something else out there. Like, if there's alligators out there, why the fuck is that the only dinosaur that survived? You know what I mean? Like, the ocean is mass. The fucking lakes are mass. That can't be the only dinosaur that survived. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's all kinds of, animals that go extinct all the time, though. So, like, you know what I mean?
Does that make him a dinosaur?
Nah, more than that. No. These ones got, like, fossil fuel. Like, you really think we running our cars
it's just a term,
dinosaur? Bro. No, that's where you think it came from. That's literally where they say it came from. It's like all dinosaur shit.
Hold on, gas is made out of dinosaur?
Fossil fuel.
Dinosaur?
You're probably just saying that because of the fucking dinosaur gas station with the dinosaur next to it. Like, but no, I don't think. Hold on, I'm gonna look this shit up to debunk your ass right now, bro. I'm not going down this route.
Like, okay, so like here's another one. Dinosaurs used to be reptiles. Now they're chickens. Now they're supposed to have feathers. And that they've said that that's true. But like that, scientists will be like, yeah, they were supposed to have feathers. We didn't.
All right, hold on.
Because they're more
Fossil fuel. I got a full definition.
not a long time ago. Like that's a new recent thing that they be saying that. And I'm just saying they change shit all the time. Where I'm like,
people change every 10 years. You don't think dinosaurs are gonna change?
Well, the whole thing is like, yeah, because people want to figure out shit. So we got what we think space is like. We got what we think the past was like. But there isn't nobody. Ain't nobody, you know, well, we've been up there a little bit, but we don't really know a lot about space. We don't even know about the bottom of the ocean. That's the theory, I think. I think the aliens and all the shit, they think it's going to come from the sky, but I think one day they're going to pop out the water.
I fucking agree with that, bro. You know I know why, bro? Because...
Is that hollow earth theory?
No. It's just...
That's hollow earth theory. That means that the earth, that they're chilling inside the earth.
Scientifically...
What are they doing in the water then?
Because
they're living in the water.
Nature lets you know. Nature governs its own way. Nature lets you know you cannot go past a certain point, otherwise you implode. Bro, why the fuck is it anywhere else? Like, you get me? Like, you...
But there is things that live down there.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Shit,
when you watch
God's
that shit
mistakes.
about the fish, in like, down there, the fish that be down there, they don't even have... They don't even see because there's no need for eyesight down there. They don't even have they don't have skin. Yeah, exactly. They don't have skin like shit. And that's for as far as we're able to go and see. There's still levels down there. So I'll be like, when the ocean starts going down and all that shit starts like...
You think it's going to start going down?
I mean, I'm saying I think the sea level's actually going to rise,
It's supposed to
rise.
rise.
The snow
cap.
Technically, if global warming and that shit is what
the
they
ocean's
say
going
it
to
is,
throw up.
yeah, the water, the ice melting. And if the ice melts, that means it's going to sit there and become water. And everything, Florida and everything's supposed to start drowning, so...
I'm not saying that that's what exactly either one is going to happen. I'm saying if the water goes down enough, I think we're going to see some shit from the bottom of the ocean that didn't know that we existed and we didn't know, and who knows what the fuck it happened.
That's what they see when tsunamis.
You feel me?
You know how tsunamis, they go in and they go out? And they go really out before tsunami hits?
Because that's the ocean
They'll
throwing
see
up.
a lot of shit. They see a lot of like shipwrecks and stuff like that when the tsunami, because it'll pull back and then it'll come in and hit hard.
Xavier.
And when that shit, the helicopters, they saw a bunch of broken
what happens when you throw up, dog? You see shit that you're like, bro, I ate this shit 4 days ago, bro. Like, you're like, what the fuck? You see some Dorito pieces in there. You're like, I didn't have that shit today. So it's the same thing that happens with the ocean, but that's 100% facts, bro. Like I've always had this theory where, and then I know Sam Tripoli agrees with this shit too, where the ocean is just where God puts his mistakes. For real, dog. If he makes a fucked up animal, it's like, well, where can I put it? I'm going to dump it in the ocean. It's not like any human's going to be able to swim down there and see it.
Cool.
Why do you think the ugliest shit is down there, bro? Have you seen fish that come from down there? They're ugly as fuck, bro. They got some scary dinosaur look to it. They don't look like fucking Nemo. Why do you think
Do you know why Ezone hates the ocean so much?
Why?
He can't swim.
I don't know how to swim.
You have to start off with that before you start hating on the ocean so much. You got
the ocean is there's no reason why fucking people should be in the ocean, bro. There's no and ifs or buts. There's no reason.
Surfing. What about surfing?
We can't breathe there. Surfing is a flex, bro. Surfing is a flex. You're doing that shit to be extra. Scientifically, there's no reason why you should be in there. The only reason we know how to swim is because we're born in a fucking fishbowl. You're in a fucking fishbowl for 9 months. What the fuck you think happens, bro? You're in there fucking swimming in your mom's stomach.
DEMRICK, should he learn how to swim?
Yeah, that's where you learn how to swim. That's why you gotta fucking dump the babies in the fucking water right away. I heard that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You don't think he should learn how to swim?
Why not? You know, always be open to learn new things.
I'm scared, bro.
He really is scared.
I've tried to learn how to swim in a pool. You want some water?
Yeah. Little H.
You want to go get him some X and show him where it's at?
You got me, Johnny. It's right there. It's right in the kitchen. Thank you.
I don't know. I think you should learn swimming a try this summer.
You know how to swim, DEMRICK?
Of course he knows how to swim.
No, hold on. He paused.
I for sure know how to swim. But, I mean, I'm not like Olympic level diving in the pool and shit like that. I'm not swimming miles, but I could definitely swim.
I tell him it's a good thing he should learn. He's like little by little.
Look, I'm just saying, like, look, bro. If I'm not gonna go fuck with the ocean or a pool, well, first of all, a pool I'll fuck with. I'm just not gonna go in the deep end. But like the ocean, I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. I already told you what my invention would be to avoid a tsunami. Like, DEMRICK, check this out, right? if they're in a case of a tsunami, if I were to have the military money, I would build like a bubble, a dome that I could go into that can fit me and like a couple plus one, maybe my Chihuahua pet or something like that.
Nice.
Girl.
Something real quick, yeah. But like a bubble that has oxygen tanks, and then when the tsunami's about to hit, like you're like, oh shit, we got a tsunami warning. It's about to hit in T-minus 10 minutes. Let me get in this bubble and turn the oxygen tanks up. And then when you turn it up, of course you're gonna feel the fucking rattle, but it's gonna be padded. But then when the oxygen's gonna help you rise up, and you're gonna be like a hamster ball just at the top of the water.
Got you.
I know it's very.
You want to go live in the bubble?
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna live there, but to avoid drowning in the tsunami, I could just be like, yo, my house is about to get obliterated. Let me go ahead and just get in this tsunami bubble and just float up.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Hey, you seen that movie? I seen a movie on Netflix where like the tsunami hit. It was pretty ill.
With
too.
the lady in the island and her family, that shit was fucked up, bro.
That was pretty crazy.
See, that's when I thought about the idea, bro, because I'm like, yo, this all could have been avoided if you would have just had like a bubble and be like, shh. Like just turn
the whole
oxygen.
resort turned into a bubble. Hey, thank you, Johnny.
Just turn the oxygen on. That's all. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that to me is a bit strange. Like, I think that like whenever natural disasters happens, when a lot of people get killed, I feel like that's just like, as fucked up as it seems, that's just like nature's way of like just. You know how like politicians start war to like clear the population? Like that's when like the earth is like, all right, there's enough motherfuckers here.
Yo, I gotta tell you, fuck you for turning me onto the, what is it, underground belly? I watched those. I watched those inbreds, dog. I watched those inbreds on YouTube.
No, it's called soft white underbelly. Have you ever seen this, DEMRICK?
Holy shit, it's this family of inbreds. One of them can only bark. Bro, it's fucking wild. There's like, it's a whole family of inbreds. Izon was like, watch this shit, my boy. And I'm there watching it, high as fuck. And you can't stop watching it. But
Doesn't
you can't
it make
stop
you
laughing.
sick a little bit?
It makes you weirded out that they're inbreds. And she's like, how are your, I guess the dad and the mom were sisters.
What does she sound like? She's like, well, I've been here forever.
Yeah.
Is it like, yeah, all right, so like, all right, DEMRICK,
tell them about the YouTube channel, because I also watched, I watched more than one, too. I went down a rabbit hole.
Okay, so it started showing up as recommended by me and my girl started watching it. At first, it showed up, said MS-13 gang member, right? And I was like, oh, shit, let me check this out. Let
me see if he's real. I'm from El Salvador.
And you start fucking going into shit. And then at first it said, pimp interview. And I was like, oh, shit, Sharp is a real pimp.
Oh, you saw the Sharp?
Yeah,
that's
Sharp.
The one I watched. Sharp
so then you start going, and then
he
starts interviewing motherfuckers on Skid Row, right? Like a motherfucker that survived the gunshot wound and all this shit, and then it led me to the darkest one. Yeah, or somebody who's been raped.
No, a rapist.
Or a rapist, or a sexual offender.
Damn.
Just crazy
fucking around. This was not
crazy
fucking around. Who was
right?
interviewing.
He's like Vlad TV, but for the crazies, right? So he goes to this family's house, DEMRICK, and it's like literally. Have you ever seen The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Like, I mean, I don't want to sound fucked up.
No,
but like,
that's
literally,
exactly
like, I didn't know that shit had a real possibility. But they go into this family. They live in a cul-de-sac, and it was a small town where they were raised, and their great ancestors, like, the dude was a cousin to like the girl that they created the family with, and they didn't know it, so they were related. And they fucking kept procreating, and then like those genetics kept being passed on, and you know that shit don't mathematically and scientifically it doesn't fucking work out, bro. You give birth to like a mutant. You know what I mean? Like that's just what happens.
The Weektaker family, are from Old West Virginia. They are currently where they currently reside. They are considered the most popular inbred family in the United States.
Like
America.
Two of them dudes can't speak, bro. Like they really can't speak. Like one of the dudes, like he can understand you, but he'll just like if you talk to him, he'll bark at you. He'll be like,
that fool barks. That
like a deaf person, and that's the inbred family, bro. And
why are they at Walmart? They got a photo shoot.
Yeah, Walmart. That was a photo shoot.
They went to do a vlog, bro, because they were shopping at Walmart and motherfuckers were staring at them like the freak show. It's fucking crazy, bro. You see some crazy shit on the internet, bro.
Yeah. Thank you for this one. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole with this shit. He's almost like, there's this family on YouTube that's inbred.
I couldn't stomach it after a while, bro.
It's hard to watch. Like the video, it's like
they had the second interview, and then I was like, I can't watch no more of this because I kept feeling like The Hills Have Eyes type shit. I was like, I'm not going to the desert no more.
Yeah, but I went. Dude, there was also like prostitutes, escorts. Like, he's interviewing everybody.
He's like the Black TV, but like for crazies. I'm gonna try to reach out to have a homie from Soft White Underbelly. Maybe we can wave him. But yeah, dude, that shit is some fucking crazy shit, bro. Like, cause you gotta remember, bro. Like, hold on. How long have you been in California, DEMRICK? Like living here?
Damn, 17 years.
So okay, so did you ever recall hearing the Venice Beach Freak Show? You never heard of that? All right, bro. So like back, it would be more of like an entertainment draw for, like, that would be kind of like a novelty thing for people back in the day, bro. Like, you know how like freak shows was like from the 50s and 60s things, like step right up, see the bearded lady, see the guy who does the nails. So in Venice Beach, there used to be this thing called the Venice Beach Freak Show, and they used to have like these fucking like 10 freaks, bro. They used to do things. There used to be this guy who used to swallow swords.
Damn.
There used to be a lady who was a werewolf lady. She used to just grow hair everywhere, and it was just that kind of shit. And then eventually you had all these complainers and people that were non-freaks started saying that's not right and this and that, and they eventually canceled their jobs so they can't make no more money. But however, these people complained, and then they got canceled eventually. But yeah, there used to be this freak show there, and a lot of people, I think now it's a Starbucks, but a lot of people back in the day, no, it is, bro. Like if I go back in there and you're like, I remember seeing a midget swallow a sword here. You know what I mean? Like,
and now
like,
someone's ordering a fucking
frappuccino
there.
venti, no almond milk, whatever the fuck you want to put in there. But that shit is crazy. You never seen a freak show like that?
Just only on TV.
Yeah?
Not in person.
It's a little bit different when you see some shit in person, bro. Like one time, I don't know if it was because I was shrooming in Vegas a lot, but I was out there with Raz dude. He used to work here. And I remember we saw this lady with a shrunken head, fool. Like no, I look, bro. I know it, bro. Oh, I know.
How old were you?
Fool, this was like 4 or 5 years ago, dude. Okay, look. Like, it's a real condition, by the way, all right? So
boy, man.
We had just got off our hotel rooms, and we're walking around. We're like, where are we gonna go eat, Raz, dude? And we're like, yo, fuck that. We should just go get something nice to eat. We're up early. We had been doing coke the whole night before. Like we had made money. We had just been partying. We had a hell of a night. Let's go celebrate. So we go to this fancy restaurant. They don't open till 11, but we wait in line. And as we're sitting there, we microdosed it. So we're like, all right, whatever. And we're like watching people go by, fool, we see this like group of like 4 or 5 white fools or like white people. And there's this lady who had like a full side headed body, shrunken head. Not like,
well, you were on drugs.
No,
you just said you
no, I was not on fucking drugs. I'm gonna look.
Sounds like drugs.
Sounds like drugs, right? He just said we were in Vegas. We did a lot of coke. We're about to get breakfast, and while we're at breakfast, we decide to microdose on shrooms. And then I see a lady with a small head.
Me and Razdu were staring at this bitch for fucking like a while, bro. Like we're just like, yo, she can't be real, this and that, bro. And then we kept watching her turn around and doing all this shit while we waited in the buffet. And then when we saw that she had a handicap placard with her shit, that's when we knew it was a real condition, bro. This was a real fucking person. This was like a person. I'm not saying the head was like, the body's like this and the head was like this, bro. But it was moderately fucking small size, bro. It was like, you know how they have fun size Snickers compared to the regular Snickers? Yeah, like that, like it was like that. And it's a certain condition. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me and Razdu freaked out, bro. Like we were like, bro, what? Like, you know what? How far we went? Me and him were sitting there. We're like, what if the mushrooms help us see the aliens that are among us? And like that's how fucked up we were, dog.
Saw?
Huh?
You know who I ran? You know who I saw? You know Tammy?
What's
from
that?
From the 1,000-Pound Sisters?
You saw her?
I saw Tammy. I've
Where?
seen Tammy. I think
At
it
the
was
Waffle
her.
House,
It was in
bro?
Vegas. It was like looking at a freak show. Like this bitch is 500 pounds. It was weird looking. She was like, you would look at her and you're like, that's not real. Like she has the same amount of blood as I do. Like, well, how is that circulating around there? Like, she was really big, but like, she has a whole show called 1,000-Pound Sisters.
It is
How
so.
much does she weigh? I think she weighs
She's
more than
over.
500.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
And she has boyfriends. What's stopping y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. She was in like.
Okay.
Oh.
Xavier,
What?
I found the fucking the name.
lady? The exact
the
lady?
name of the fucking disease, and these fools don't have that much life expectancy. So she was like a fucking walking miracle by these things. I'm not on drugs, you bitch. It's called small head syndrome, dog.
It's like in.
Real clever.
Was
real
it like-
clever.
was it
sounds
like-
like you made that shit up? It sounds like you just made that shit up after you told your story.
I don't know what I expected it to be, but I didn't expect it to be.
Was it
small
like
head
in
syndrome.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, like kind of like Beetlejuice, but a little bit bigger. Like
I thought it was gonna be some alopecia.
But everything else was
when I heard
normal?
alopecia, I was like,
Huh?
what she got?
Everything
What type
else
of
was
cancer
like-
is
everything
alopecia?
else was fucking normal, bro. But just like it had like a little, like not a shrunken head, but it was smaller. And then I was just like, yo, what the fuck? And I knew it wasn't the drugs, bro, because I had like it wasn't that long enough for the mushrooms to hit yet. Like it had literally been like not even 30 minutes. The mushrooms hit in the restaurant where we were watching the fountain show. We're like, hey, fool, threw a quarter in the fucking dolphin fountain. Like, and we're like, nah, fool, we're gonna get arrested. But yeah, that's when they started to hit. I like those kind of adventures, bro. But like sometimes you don't know, bro. Like when I was in Vegas, I went to a shooting range and the lady didn't know I was on mushrooms, and I was shooting guns while I was on mushrooms. I know
Definitely not supposed to be on mushrooms, dog. That's not a good idea.
we
Like,
didn't.
I honestly wouldn't even want to go shooting if you're on mushrooms. That's
This
like
was
a
the-
time where you can do an accident and you'll do life because of
This
an
was
accident.
the same trip. This was the same trip with Raz Dude. And, all right, so I was out there with Raz Dude, and after like I had my fun, and I told, because I kicked him out of the room because I don't know, I had a party in the room, and I was just like, hey fool, just go to the strip. I was like, there's a party that's gonna go down, and if you're not gonna do drugs, then I don't think you should be here. like,
You put the boy
That
out.
was that
Go take a walk.
yeah, like I was like, look,
that was E-Zone 4 years ago. Real crazy bottle of Henny, 8 ball of Coke.
that's the
Don't talk to me if you're not gonna hit
So
it.
that was the whole thing, and I was like, look, here's fucking $200. Go to Top Golf, and I was like, just a party coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the next day, I was like, look, I'll make it up to you, dog. I was like, we'll go shooting, and he didn't know that I was still like tripping, like, and he had done acid on the strip, and I just remember we went and we had some Sarah Connor bitch, be the instructor, and I would have thought that they would be trained to tell who was on one, but
Can't tell.
I mean, not with those drugs, because if we would have been
All
on,
they can tell is pretty sure that you can't be drinking when you're shooting. So they can either
They're definitely not serving cocktails on the
definitely shouldn't be. This isn't Top Golf, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. But for them, I mean, what'd you expect them to do? Give you a drug test?
well, I mean, we weren't 100, but we were 100 enough for us to like know what we were doing, because I drove there. I drove the rental car there. I parked it perfectly. I was hella proud.
I mean, now that you say it, I bet you a lot of people go coke the fuck out to the shooting range in Vegas.
to feel like Scarface, like you know,
literally.
like,
Say hello to my little friend.
like-
Like,
like-
all like shooting.
honestly,
up.
like if
I know you said that.
If I didn't think about that, like I almost wish I would have just been like, can I go to the bathroom first? Just go in there and then come back. Fuck with me, huh? Just start fucking- the lady's gonna be like,
Not even pointing at the fucking thing. You're just shooting everything.
You ever got to the shooting range, Demrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your gun of choice?
Just
As an American, bro, you know.
to be honest, I just shoot the Glock, my Glock in a
Single
a
shot?
shotgun. Yeah,
Single shot.
yeah. And not that I wouldn't go shoot whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like every time I go, I just kind of like to shoot the like what I actually have type shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to be like good with that.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I feel you on that, because you know we do live in a fucked up state. But nonetheless, though, it like when you do go and like you go to like Vegas or certain experiences, because I mean,
You shoot all the crazy.
yeah,
fucking
like I mean,
machine
you
gun
probably
stuff.
go to Vegas a lot. You and Dizzy
Yeah.
are boys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You fools are out there fucking making some crazy music, dog. Fucking motivated stoner is the shit I start working out to.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, don't worry
Appreciate
about
that.
it. Is when I fucking stressed out, I'd be like, all right, dude, just get this shit out of there. I was like, don't worry about it.
Don't
worry about it. Yeah, that
Yes,
shit.
sir.
Yeah, that's the shit. That album, bro, like itself, bro, is some heat, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, like
Appreciate
I think it's not that it's underrated, bro, but amongst the stoners, I feel that there should be more stoners that fucking know about that album.
Hey, you know, we dropped that shit right in the middle of the pandemic when shit was kind of crazy though. The Blaze With Us 2, that kind of happened like right when social injustice was getting a lot of like stuff on TV with everything that was going on, and you know, there's a lot of like protests going on, and then COVID. Shit was all weird. That was still like damn near lockdown time. So that album, I thought, played a purpose for people to like sit. We were hoping that people would sit and smoke to the shit, and just now that you kind of like by yourself or with a couple homies, you blaze to it and connect with it. But I do wish we would have dropped it in a time where we could really get out there and do shows and do everything to help promote the album, like the full thing of doing an album. You know?
Do you think albums have after effects, bro? Like I feel that, like kind of like aftershocks, because I feel like the crowd that fucked with you guys off of like the music tip and we're just fans in general, they're of course gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna listen to it right away, just like when Cypress releases a new album. But there's those people that are like, all right, pandemic's over, I need some new music to listen to and I need some shit to catch up on, and then they're like, Spotify will be like, you might also like DEMRICK and Dizzy. Yeah. What is it? Blaze With Us 2 and this and that. And then they discover some new shit. So you get a wave of different people. Or like, they got the TikTok crowd too. They might be like, make a little TikTok video to Don't Worry or something like that. And then it helps blow up like that. Like,
yeah, anything can happen. Like when you, that's the cool thing about music is like when you drop it, it's like a stamp in time, but it is also can be used at any time. You know, we bump old music that we grew up on or that we trying to discover shit from in the past, and that's what I be like. Putting out music is leaving a legacy, and you don't know when your music is gonna work for you. And
Angels Calling is probably one of my first favorite tracks that you did with Serial Killers. Yeah, that's like probably one of my first favorite tracks when I first started like listening to your stuff. And then Blaze With Us 2 is probably like my top fucking favorite like of the newest projects, bro.
Thank you, man.
You've always had some bangers and shit, and you've always been consistent with your stuff. But like, I'm like, man, I was like, that shit, like, I'm pretty sure my neighbors are like, hey, dude, we know the Don't Worry You Were About It song. Like,
let's go.
Like,
that's tight, man. Yeah, we're excited. You know, we're going to perform that on this tour that we're about to go on. So
have you performed it before?
No, that's what I'm saying. This is the first tour. What's that, post-pandemic? What, I don't know what it's be called.
I'm pulling up to the LA shows, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Whiskey. Let me know.
Yeah, bro. If you haven't performed that album, and then I'm like here like that's the album I'm fucking with heavy. Yeah, like I want to be a part of that, bro.
Yeah,
like
make sure you pull up. We definitely playing some songs off that album. We playing some Stony Point stuff. You know, it's Dizzy's 10-year anniversary for his Smoke Out Conversations project. So it's 10 years in the game. So it's gonna be one big celebration. You know, being on stage, a full blown 33 show city tour. You know, it's exciting. So I know the fans gonna be juiced, and I can't wait to get out there and perform either.
What's your favorite part about getting back out there, bro? I mean, because you get the Cypress Hill effect almost, bro. Like, there's not that many artists that, like, what I mean by that is, like, people, like, you know, Fluffy, the comedian? Like, he made a joke, like, the Enrique Iglesias.
Okay.
So he made a joke about
Gabriel Iglesias.
Cakes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias. So he made the joke about the cakes. And then from that point on, people bring him fucking cakes. You know, they're like, oh, we know you like sweets.
Yeah.
So, like, the moment you get that certification and you get that fucking love from, like, that stoner, like,
oh, they showing
good
up.
Look, they show up with the weed, bro. Like, I bet you get to experience that, like, almost like, but you're of this generation, which is crazy because you get, like, I bet every tour you could go and try something that you haven't tried before.
That's it. And connecting with dope growers and people that are really passionate about it in their cities and in their states, and seeing, you know, hearing stories about how they got to go through it, where it's places where it's illegal and still and shit they got to go through to really be down for the culture.
Fire shit in illegal states?
It just depends on the trap. You know, somebody who's passionate about it gonna have a little setup at their crib, getting to it. You know what I'm saying?
You've had some dank shit out there in the middle of nowhere where it's
I've had some good shit along the way, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that's everywhere out there. Yeah. You know, but it does. You do find some people, the kind of people that might, you know, the guy who does have it's gonna probably pull up to a DEMRICK and Dizzy Wright concert if it's in the city.
What about the international motherfuckers? Like, do they come with the heat?
No. I mean the whole and I said that kind of like, you know, but there's
secure as fuck. He was like, nope.
Nah.
Like, you know who we tell Cairo? Can I do that? No. Yeah.
It's like, but as far as like Amsterdam, you know, you can find some good shit, and like that's kind of like when you're in Europe. As far as Europe's concerned, you waiting to get to certain places where you can actually re-up on some good smoke. But out there, I've man, some of the shit that I've seen, I'm just like, reminds me of that old school, like, you know, that dirt weed back in the day. You know
What was the
I'm talking
state where you had the worst?
I don't know, because when it starts looking that bad, I don't even smoke it.
You rather just drink?
I'd rather just drink.
Cause you're like a Henny drinker too, bro. I mean, you partake in the drinks.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I was like, we got this right now. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed tomorrow and be like, look, be real, I bought another bottle.
Re-up. I need to re-up. Can I get
Yeah.
that lighter real quick?
Time to hit the re-up button.
It's funny, every time I you know, I've been down here. This is my third time, you know, first time on this show, but third time coming down here doing a show lately where I don't have a lighter. And it's the number one thing. Even if you don't come with your own weed, you don't come with your own, you got to come with your own lighter down here. Every time I'm
It's
like,
not
damn.
just you, bro. Look, bro, like, it is a consistent thing. And be real, like, he's notoriously known for fucking taking people's lighters too, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, he's been caught so many times where, like, you're like, hey, bro, like, where's my lighter at? And then you're just like, oh, okay, my bad. I did get you.
Man,
So-
you ask B, where's the lighter at?
You have to,
I let
bro.
B have my lighter all the time. I wouldn't be there like, yo, B, where's my lighter at? Not once. I would just be like, fuck, I guess.
You
I
know
gotta
he
be
has
there.
the fancy
I
lighter in
I
there.
know what you mean, but it's not. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, just because I still don't see him like my dad. I don't kick it all the time with them. But for me, be like, yo, B, before you leave, can you make sure you ain't taking my lighter?
Hey, and
My
everybody,
my $1.50 Bic lighter.
and check this out, and everybody's accidentally took somebody else's lighter.
yeah.
So it's like,
Especially Xavier.
so it's like, it's okay if somebody else, if you like, yo, where my cell phone at? Somebody been like, oh, I got your cell phone right here. You would be, you know, that's a whole different thing, or some shit like that. But if somebody has your lighter in their pocket, it's like almost like excusable,
No, and you
because
know.
it's, you know, that it could be you. The next person is like, damn, I did end up with your lighter. But
Raquel has all your lighters?
And I like what Ezone does. He puts the little fancy ass like Louis Gucci ones around it. And I like it because I can't steal it. And
Yeah.
not that I'm trying to steal it, but instantly when I go, I'm like,
I
oh,
better
this ain't
find
mine.
the case and not the lighter in it. Like, I'd rather,
Those
like,
ain't
I'm like,
mine. Yeah,
you ain't
and
gonna
I've
take
called
my
them.
case, bro.
Yeah, and I've called him
yeah,
like,
'cause
hey,
you like, you know, this ain't yours.
Like,
Yeah.
you know you didn't buy this red Louis
See,
Vuitton bag
that's
fucking
what I mean.
lighter.
You can act like you bought a red lighter. Anyone can be like, oh, I bought one. Oh, I have a red one. But saying you got the same exact like Louis fucking print around it, I was like, you can't even sit here in front. Like, I can't bring it next week and be like, look at this shit.
Yes, sir.
He'd be like, you thief. But yeah, I like when you have those angle lines. I'm like, oh, I leave them right here. Not that I'm trying to take them, but he says sometimes you take them on
thank you.
accident.
That's it. It
Yeah,
happens.
sometimes you take them on accident. So if you have that Gucci shit on there, you got to be a real thief to take that shit.
And there's been people, you know what though? People come back, bro. Like, there's people that come back. Like, I remember one time somebody took one of my pink Goyard lighters, and this fool fucking had it for months. And then one day he drove over here and he was like, look, man, I know I showed up unannounced, but I was in LA. This thing has been bothering me every time I light a cigarette. And because I know it's yours and I know it's not no regular lighter, he drove all the way from fucking Hemet. Yeah, to come fucking just give me my shit back. I'm not saying that's everybody.
That's a solid dude right there.
Yeah. I fucking wish I still fucking had this fool's number. He knew how to get down. Before I knew about Barge Barbecue, there was that fool's barbecue. And he came up in here and he blessed us before.
Man, I had that barbecue last weekend while I was here,
Fire.
or last Friday. That shit is crazy. That
No,
shit.
but motherfuckers can't, like, there's no way you could, like, you ain't gonna, like, the way he shows up, you can't live a healthy life.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't do that every
But
day.
my dude, every fucking 2-3 times a week shows up feasting, bro. I'm talking about like cream corn, fucking, and I'm not
Baked
complaining. I'm not
beans.
complaining. Baked beans with bacon,
Like nothing's
mac
just
and
delicious.
cheese.
He's got
I
his
didn't
meal
even get none of
prep.
the- I didn't
He's
even
got
get
his
none of the
meal prep
sides.
over there.
I'm heating up my meal prep in the microwave while I'm seeing him set up the entree, and I gotta say no, bro, and it hurts. But I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to die early. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to have like heart congestion. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm saying that's what it equals to, but not the way that not the consistency where it's at, bro. Like, what's your favorite go-to munchie, bro? Like, if you're gonna cheat, like on your, like, I mean, because I know you probably don't indulge like crazy. You know what I mean? You try to stay on your game.
I do try to stay on my game, but I would say my number one thing that I eat all the time is chicken fingers and fries. Like I don't know why, but that's like that with some wing sauce. It's just like
You a mustard guy?
I mean on Dijon mustard on like burgers and shit.
Because because I ain't gonna lie, I put mustard on my fries.
Oh, you put mustard on your fries?
I have both. I put mustard on my fries. I fucking put mustard on pizza sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm not that.
I don't know why.
I didn't know that's what being a mustard guy is. That's going in.
I don't know why, bro. I like that taste. I don't know what it is, bro. Like it's something's off with me, dog.
Yeah, no, that's it. You like what you like.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
part of Washington?
I was born in Spokane.
Spokane?
Yeah.
I just did a show out there.
Nice. How was it? How'd you
Fun.
like
Your
it?
people are dope. It was
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
tight.
Is that like a hippie state?
I would say yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
but it's like
Like the ghetto
That's
city.
not DC, right?
Yeah.
Like the ghetto city is Yakima.
Is that
Heard about
DC?
Yakima.
yeah, I've been there.
Is that DC or is
No,
it-
no, that's on the West Coast.
Oh, so this is the one with all the Salvadorians.
Yeah, this is a red like we're
Yeah.
right
Well, you
here.
guys got a gang of Salvadorians out
I didn't
there,
even
bro.
know that.
Yeah, no, I mean, yo, I'm serious, bro. Like, I'm Salvadorian myself, and I'm probably the tallest one. No, but like, yo, like this, I get hit up by like a lot of people that are like, yo, we got like a gang of pupusa restaurants out here, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was like,
Crazy.
how'd y'all motherfuckers get that out there that far? I was like, our state is bigger than our whole country. You know, I'm like, how'd you get that far?
You're like, how'd
I
you
just
make
be
it?
like, man, y'all be like some ants, bro. Just be like, just traveling everywhere.
Yeah, and I feel like Spokane's that kind of place where there is like a bunch of people from different places that are there, right?
Yeah, it's like a hub city, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's still like and imagine I went from there to living in Philadelphia, so
it's
extreme
like-
difference.
I don't know. I mean, when I went to Spokane, it was pretty dead though. Is it usually dead? Like I went to the main city and it looked.
What did
I
you
mean, I did go.
expect, fool?
No, I did go. It was downtown, and I went through COVID. I don't know if COVID hit it that hard or the city's just not as popping. But the downtown was real quiet. It was.
Well, I left there when I was 13.
Oh,
So
okay. Have
you
you
know what
been
I'm
back?
saying. So and it was like one of those things.
Got
like,
a one little fight. No, just like-
and my mom got scared. Hey, but my mom was in the military, so we like that's my brother right there. He's born in.
Dang, y'all fools had a tough ass. That's your brother?
Yeah.
You guys had a tough ass mom? Yeah, like
Yeah.
tough. Like she was just like.
She a loving mom, but she raised three
Yeah,
of
no,
us
but
on
she
her own.
had that tough love, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
and
it's
she was in the army and all that. Yeah, and of course she definitely was strict on some
like Sarah
levels. but-
Connor love.
No, no.
like-
No, not like that. Nah, she was tight, but we lived in a lot of places growing up, and then after I lived in Tacoma, and then when I graduated high school, I moved to Philly. Yeah, now I lived there, but it was a big culture shock in comparison to from the living in like the smaller towns to going to a major city like Philly. So I'm glad that I got to see both because I think that gave me like the ambition that you get from the small town to want to see more and see bigger, and then you get thrown into the belly of the beast and you got to like prove that you're good enough and that you can really take it there.
What do
And
you
then-
prefer?
I mean, now I live like I live in Chatsworth, so I'm more out of the way. But there was a time when I was so that would tell you right there as a comparison to living in Hollywood where I was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I think I like to chill a little more now than I did. But I love growing up in the city. I love being in the city as well. I mean, bro, I was out there. That's when like. Fools, it's like, bro, you were ciphering on the street. Like, I went out there to chase my music dream. I was going to open mics. I was seeing rappers that were already fucking making money off this
Then
music
why'd you
shit.
pick Philly? Was there a reason you were like, I'm going to
Philly? Because of like Beanie Siegel, the Rockefeller shit, the Roots crew and all that shit. Like that was all music that I was really into. And so I had a homie that I was rapping with that was like, yo, my pops is in Philly and we can go, crash out. You're going to have to sleep on the couch, but we got a spot.
It. Yeah, that's all you had to say.
Yeah, that's it.
Somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, I got a place to record, all that. So we just got out there and it was like full-fledged. Like, this is what you want to do. You want to be on the scene. You want to be around it because when you living in a place like Tacoma, Washington or Spokane, or even I lived in Fayetteville, North Carolina for a while, you don't really see people successful in music and shit like that at that time frame. Now everybody might have a social media, and the person that you sit next to is a 13-year-old gamer that's making $15K a month and shit like that, or a TikTok star that's in your little small hometown. Yeah. But before that, it was like you had to like kind of go to where the action was at, right? So
what was your other option? There wasn't anywhere else you were looking at?
I always wanted to end up in Cali, so I always want to end up in LA. So that's why I ended up here. It's like, to think about it, bro. I moved to Philly, and we met the only famous California rapper that was originally born in Philly, who is Corrupt. Like, what's the chances of that? Yeah, and so we meet Corrupt, and you know, I'm from the West Coast originally, and idolizing and basically loving Snoop and all them, and then meeting Corrupt was big, and he's like, "Oh, you should move to LA. You know, I'll help. You know, show you around, put you on, you know," and we were all making music together at the time. So it's like, shit, let's go. That's it. That's where I always wanted to be. But Philly definitely made me like prove to myself and to everybody. That's where I learned how to like battle rap or rap in the moment, or kind of like, oh, I got to kind of learn how to write songs, because these people have these written verses, you know. In Tacoma, I was just freestyling in the lunchroom, and everybody's like, "You the dopest in the school." You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't really.
All I'm picturing now is 8 Mile.
Yeah.
And then in the front of the fucking lunchbox, and he's beatboxing in front of everybody. And they're like,
that's exactly it's like you being a comic, and you're like, yeah, I shut every fucking open mic in this city down, but then you go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I done that twice. You know what I'm saying? And coming out here was one of the best decisions that I ever made, because it made a lot of those things that I was dreaming about come true. You know, traveling the world, you know, working with people that I admired, putting out music, realizing that music can like help people, shit like that, and seeing that your songs connecting with people and all that shit. I made a lot of shit that was on my bucket list pop off from just like staying consistent and sticking to the goal.
What was some of those things on your bucket list?
Just like I was saying, like traveling the world, or just
Dr. Greentham, I saw shit live at Dr. Greentham. Sign this.
Yeah, and seeing just the way that your music can be like. I used when I first started rapping shit, I was just trying to show off to people and let people know I was dope. You know, it was like my way of like the nigga on the basketball court that could, you know, or whatever, you know, and then it turned to like, damn, I'm writing these songs and they're therapeutic for me as I started to learn how to write songs. And then you see how they can actually work with other people, make them party, make them think, help them get through some shit or whatever, you know, and you start adding into the pot, and then you feel like your purpose is a little deeper while you're doing it, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like what I learned along the way. But at first, I just wanted to be on a tour bus. I wanted to rock a big show. I wanted to be on a festival. You know, I wanted to tell people to put their hands in the sky. You know, I wanted to rap for Dr. Dre. I wanted to, you know, I had hella goals and shit. And
have you done that?
Yeah.
You rap in front of Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Shit, Exhibit took me to
like in front of him, like your brother's right there?
Yeah, the footage is on YouTube. So it's like you know, just at a party, at really studio session where they were kicking it at, and it was him, it was DOC, it was Snoop Dogg, it was Exhibit, of course, Fred Reg, and it went down, you know, and they had me battle somebody.
Oh shit!
So like, I've been in situations like that, real like.
You didn't see it coming?
No, When we showed up, X just told him like, "Hey, this is like, if I was gonna put my money on anybody from the West Coast coming up right now, I stamp him." And Dre was like, "Oh, okay," but I didn't expect it. You know, they were working. Say, "Hell yeah!" Nah. He's more like, "All right, we'll see." You know what I mean? But that might have been why because X said that might have been why he tried to, you know, or just kind of put me in that spot to show up or buckle, you know. Yeah, that shit could be nerve-wracking.
Did they give you a beat, a cappella?
Yeah, no, it was to one of his beats.
Okay.
Yeah, he just pulled up. He's like, "Hold on, I got a beat for you."
Yeah,
bro, he's playing. He was already playing the beats, bro, and he just made it. You know what I'm saying?
You were nervous, though?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the video, bro, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a long time ago, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot that is in front of Dr. Dre." But I'm like,
yeah,
you made it look like it was cake.
That was it, bro. I mean, well, shit, opportunities like that, when they happen, you just gotta just do your thing, right? But I felt like, and it's been a lot of shit like that. Being in a group with Exhibit and Be Real. Sometimes I'll be in the studio with them making music and just being like, man, this is Be Real, my dog. But that's also, you know, everything they done with Cypress Hill and what he's done in his own solo career is like, I mean, that's like hip hop history right there. Exhibit, everything that he's done is that's legacy shit. And being like, oh shit, I'm in the studio making music with them. I'm touring with them. I'm on stage performing with them. I look to my right, there's X. I look to my left, there's B-Real. I mean, it's a fucking dream.
Yep. I feel the same way. I'll be driving home after leaving the studio, and I'll put on the radio. It'll be insane in the membrane. I was like, dude, I just left that full studio, and it still be like, yo, like you just left that full studio. Like, who the fuck were the chant? Like, if anyone told you,
me to get off his
if anyone
car.
told you, like, yo, little kid right here. If someone told me at like 18, be like, yo, little kid, just keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna be on that full.
What do you
like,
think,
Xavier?
No, do you think about that moment where you opened this car door and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh yeah, fuck you. These motherfuckers played a major
like,
prank
one time
on
we
me.
got
Shout
this
out to Cairo.
motherfucker,
They
bro.
got me hard.
Like one time B was talking to his lady or something like that.
No,
like,
he was talking to someone. He was
leaving
talking to his lady.
work,
No, he
bro.
was talking to his lady to
He
go
was
to the
leaving
Laker
work.
game. So
Leaving
the
work,
Laker
right?
game.
Leaving work to go to the Laker game. Like he's probably gonna have a night when the Lakers were good, when they didn't need Coach Carter. But so he's going to the game, and me and Kyra will tell us, we're like, yeah, dude. He wanted to talk to you about some bullshit you did about the, I don't know.
And they caught me at the right time because
like,
I did need to talk to him. I did need to talk to him.
You
but
didn't
he
upload
was,
the right things right. I don't know. It was like something about the format. I don't know, but he was looking for you. I was like, I thought I told you to show up earlier. And he's like, what? This fool goes, and B's in his car, just like, it looks like B's sitting there, like, because he doesn't have a phone, but he's like just sitting there, like, with his glasses
got the Bluetooth on. Yeah,
looking like a Terminator. Just looking like a Terminator, just standing there. And then this motherfucker goes and opens the door and sits in his car, like just goes sits next to him in his car. And
Did they tell you to just hop in?
They told
Yeah,
me,
we
yo,
told them
B,
when I-
they literally said, yo, B's waiting for you outside, my boy. He needs to talk to you. And I did need to talk to him, so I was like, oh, I didn't know that he was waiting out there for me. I was like, holy shit.
The whole reason he's in the car.
And I had just
is
said
because,
what's up to him, too. So it didn't even click. I go out there, and like he says, I knock, but open the door, and you know that stupid thing people do? They knock your door, and then they open the door. It's like, then why the fuck you knocking? I do that, I knock, open the door, and I sit down. For like a good 5 seconds, and he looks at me, and he's like, you know
what
they
the
got
fuck
you.
are you doing?
No, and he's like, you know they got you, right? The second he said, you know they got you, they start laughing because the windows were down. I don't even say nothing. The most embarrassing part is I've never been in a fucking Range Rover, so I didn't know where the door was. So I'm like looking for it. He's looking at me like, get the fuck out, dude. I'm trying to go to the Laker game, and there's a video of this, and it's so embarrassing. They're out there, they're there nodding it.
Did he know you were gonna do that?
Did B know?
Yeah.
No. He was sitting in the car talking to talking to his agent or something. He was in there like super important phone call, just sitting there, and then. Like he doesn't tell him, hey, get out right away, because it's a business phone call. So he lets him sit down, and then he's staring at him like, what the fuck are you doing here?
But it felt like some Godfather
Where you
shit,
guys
like where you open the
around
door,
and
and I
laughing
felt
and
all
shit.
Godfather.
yeah.
I've never been in the Range
No,
Rover.
when B
so I
hung
felt
up,
all
he laughed.
baller.
Like he was like, you guys are fucked up. Just getting him, fucking getting him. Just
Nah, it was cool. I'm cool with pranks like that. No one got hurt. It was funny. It was cool, but I don't know.
sometimes people got hurt in the pranks, bro. Like you see what I did to Cairo's car?
Yeah. Oh, did you see what he did to Cairo?
No, what happened to Cairo's car?
I destroyed it.
No, tell him what he did to you. That shit was fucked up.
So, Cairo decides to, what is it? I don't know what he's thinking. He's like, I see you guys leave your car open, so I'm gonna become the Buttersworth villain. You know how like South Park, he wants to become Professor Chaos. He's like, Xavier left his car open. I'm gonna take these sweaters that are in his back seat. And then he saw that my car was open, and he's like, I'm gonna place these strip club fucking cards in the middle of the glove compartment because I know he hangs out with his lady later. Like, so
Yeah, that was legit the
yeah,
move.
like and I'm just like, I didn't notice this shit till like Sunday when I am hanging out with my lady, and I click it open, and then you just see like the girl in the front just with the big tits, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I click it back. I do, the nonchalant thing and just crush it up. I'm like, I didn't put those there, but like.
You already saw
Yeah,
it.
like, but I was like, you already seen them. I was like, I gotta get rid of these. Like I'm guilty of some shit. You know what I mean? And I haven't gone. And then on Monday, like the next day, this month,
Like you knew it was him, huh?
because he comes in.
Well, I forget he confessed.
He comes in and he's like, hey, how was your weekend? And I'm just like, it was good. He's like, did you have any fights? And then I was just like, with who? He's like, with your lady or something? And he was like, just know I could do stuff to, get to you, without having to get to you. And then I was like, So I bit my tongue, and I let it go, and he thought it was all ha-ha, and he was jumping up and down. The next day, dude, I fucking wait till he's on the show, and I
was here, too.
I get some Cypress Hill coffee grounds, and I just start pouring it all over his car interior. Because coffee grounds, if you detail the car, the hot steam is going to make them sweat. So the coffee grounds are going to fucking stain your carpet. So I thought about this before. You know what I mean? I thought about this beforehand. I was like, yo, I just can't do anything. Like just regular shit. So like coffee grounds were there. You couldn't deep clean your car because the heat's going to make you stain your car as you're cleaning it. What is it? I just threw a bunch of fucking Habibi tea there. Like I just fucking threw a bunch of it was just a mess, bro. And then that was my revenge.
That was revenge for real, huh?
You guys don't fuck around like that on tour? There has to be a little fucking around. It's got to be fun and games here and there.
They're going to fight, dog. like, fools are going to fight. Be like, yo, I just lit DEMRICK's arm hair on fire.
I don't know. That's what comics
Fools
do.
are going to fight, dog.
I listen to a lot of comics on a lot of comedian podcasts, and they fuck around.
These
like,
fools are not comedians.
I know, but I'm asking what do they do? They have to do something.
They got to have fun.
Yeah, they got to have some type of fun. There's no fucking around.
I mean... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's not like practical jokes that I know. I mean, I can't nothing. I don't remember nothing offhand. But if you do something, you might do something like homie court, and then you have to do. You might have been late to bus call or did something, or you got too faded one day and acted up, or something. And you might get they do homie court, and then it's like somebody plays the judge and all the shit, and then you might have to buy bottles of alcohol or do something.
There's got to be a penalty.
There's got to be a penalty to it or some shit like that. Yeah, but I don't think I couldn't imagine traveling with people for 40 days or 50 days and niggas fucking burning my arm hair every time I sleep.
Like some jackass shit. Like you
throwing water in my bunk.
Could you have done jackass? I would have fought somebody. I would have socked Johnny Knoxville. I would have kicked Steve-O. I would have thrown the wee man in the trash.
Yeah, they're savages.
I would have been the reason to be like, yo, compared to what Ezone did, Bam Margera's insane. Because
which one would have got you? I think the snakes would have got you.
Oh, the snakes for sure. I would have killed the snake. I would have fucking.
You would have just stomped one. You would have just stomped on one.
Because I know they wouldn't have let you hurt the animal, and they would have been like, yo, stop, dude, stop. This is a $7,000 cobra. I would have been like, why you scare me like that? Or they would have been like, who gave him a 22? Why did he shoot the monkey?
Okay, why are you having the gun? I don't think these fools have guns on prank shows.
Xavier, they don't know where you're coming from, dog. You know what I mean? They don't know where the fuck you're coming from. I'm just saying, if you were being jackass, you would have put up with all that shit?
Well, I mean,
No te vas a dar putazos?
Well, you signed up for it. The thing is, you signed up. The second I see Johnny Knoxville anywhere near me, and it's more than just like, hey, what's up? I know I might be part of one of the pranks.
He's fisting you. He's fucking punching you in the face.
Don't think he's into fucking pranks like that. I don't know what.
Did you see the last?
I've seen some weird pranks on.
Jackass?
Yeah, they
right?
Yeah, they do something.
Anything that requires somebody else to take their dick out, I'm not want to be a part of. You know what I mean? There's such thing as pranks, but then you know how some fools take it too far. It's I gotta get naked.
Those are white people
no,
pranks.
You don't.
Those are frat boy pranks.
No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't.
Shit.
We're about to fight if you keep doing that.
Yeah, it's like frat boy shit.
Have you ever been? Did you go to college?
Nope.
No. Damn, would you have joined the frat?
Yeah.
I would have socked fools there too.
The whole thing was I never really thought about going to college. I really thought that I was going to join the military. I thought I was going to just hustle and do whatever.
You had a good word with your moms?
or just hopefully that whatever amount of trouble that I got in wasn't going to be enough that where I was going to actually have to go to jail. If shit got weird and shit got a little too crazy, I could always hit the eject button and join the military. You know what I mean? Because that's what my aunts and uncles and I came from a lot of people was in the military.
Are you the only? Are you and your brother the only ones? Is he? Are you in the military? No, are you guys the only ones that were nah, fam, we're not doing that.
Yeah, but our
you guys have a history
cousins
of females being in there too, huh? Just everybody.
Yeah, we have an aunt that was in the military. We have.
Oh shit! Damn,
yeah.
You guys are all military family.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
When was the moment when you were like, okay, I'm definitely not going to the military anymore. Like,
This music shit.
like,
was
bro,
the
like,
first
no,
the first
know
time that I
but
got
who-
some money at a studio,
That's what I'm asking. Like,
and I
who'd
was
you
like,
sign with?
oh
What'd you
shit, I
do?
could
Where
get
you were
paid.
like, oh, dude, like that. You know how you said I always have that as backup eject button type shit. When was the moment you're like, oh, that's not happening? Like I'm set here as long as I work hard for it.
Yeah.
And grind out. When was that moment? Like who did you produce? Like who did you rap
What
with?
song
Who saw
was
you?
it?
Nah, because it
What
was early.
Was it good money?
Nah, it was the kind of shit where it's like, all right, so it was just some like bigger homies that were around that was like, yo, we'll put money into y'all. Like 17, 18-year-old, we was in 10th. I mean, we're in 11th.
Everything sounds
12th grade.
believable at that age, bro.
And then all of a sudden we got a studio to work at, and people, might be like, hey, here we go. Here's $300. Come to the studio this week. We want you to work on some songs and shit like that. Like that thing, that mixed with, selling, little pre-rolls and shit in high school was like enough. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this a wave. I could do this. I can actually get paid for my talent. Like, and that was the first little bit, And
Did you have clout in high school?
What?
Did you have a little bit of clout in high school?
I mean,
Was you like Mac Miller type?
Yeah, because that's exactly
I'm saying,
what I'm thinking.
I definitely would say like I was like known to be like the best rapper in school, But that's what I'm saying. At that time, that's all you had. If you rapped, that's what it was. It was like throw on a beat. Let me show you what's up. And so yeah, I think during that time frame, some of my homies, they might even dispute it in the high school, but you know what I'm saying? I was the one. But I think from that gave me the confidence to try it more. And then once I got a little bit of bread for it, and I was like, oh, I could hustle this. Just like how I was doing the other shit. I was like, oh, this is it. Like, why would I go join the military? Like, I don't really care to do that. That was the escape route. You know what I'm saying? Because it might have been whatever else, jail, prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit that was starting to happen.
That would have been my backup plan. Remember what we said, Xavier? If we were to get drafted, we're just gonna go make another life across the sea. We just take off the uniform and just be like, well, whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just go over there and be like, I'm Indian now, dude.
Hey, you want to know the funny thing so my mom grinded and we worked to the point where like we were staying in a nice neighborhood and we were but we were in an apartment in a nice neighborhood, but we started going in Tacoma, a place called University Place. And I started to go to high school in 11th grade out there, and I was kicking it with those dudes, and like we were all going to parties, turning up, doing whatever. And then the end of graduation started coming, and niggas was like, oh yeah, we turning in our applications to go to this college and go to this college and go here. I was like, hold on, I thought we was gonna drink alcohol, smoke weed, and chase bitches forever. Like, y'all niggas going to college? Like, shit, like, what am I gonna really do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna be the real the plan? Because y'all niggas obviously got one and I do not. And so that's when I doubled down on this music shit.
That's a crazy reality check, bro, because when you start seeing motherfuckers, because like when you get out of high school, you got 4 years, right? You got 4 years technically. You're like, you know what? I'm out of high school. People that are starting their journey right now, they got 4 years, and 4 years from now, people are gonna start to graduate, and then I'm gonna have to start feeling the pressure at some point. And then it starts adding up. So like when you feel that shit right away, like you say, you're like, oh shit, like that's when you gotta like get it together, because you're like, yo, I got my own goals. I felt that shit, bro, when I started seeing like other people like go throughout their journey, and I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and I was still earning my stripes in college and all that shit. I was like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then you try to search not for a form of validation, but you try to get any kind of stripe, because you feel the world has passed you by so much, bro, because everybody else has achieved goals to their expectations, not yours, but that doesn't resonate the same way in your perspective. So you start feeling the pressure, you know what I mean? So it's easy for people to fall into different places, but for you to stick to your passion, and you know damn well any kind of fucking passion does not pay off right away, bro. Like, you don't just fucking show up, start working out, lift up a few 22s or 50, and it just, you gain muscles, you know what I mean?
But there's people that'll fucking go to the gym for like a month, and then they'll start an Instagram account. They'll start fucking training people, and I'm like, bro, you just started going like 3 weeks ago. Now you want to have a whole Instagram account. You want to tell people how to do it. I'm like, earn it. Like Ezone says, earn your stripes.
Hey, man.
Do 6 months at least before
Shout
you
out
start saying,
Be Real.
Like, yo, let me train you.
You gotta know how to earn your stripes, bro. And then you said, shout out Be Real, man. That motherfucker.
He took me on tour. Very first tour I ever went on was with him. You know, the one for his solo album, Smoke and Mirrors tour.
Let's go on tour, DEMRICK.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you know, all of a sudden, like, he was about getting ready to put his album out, and I was on 5 songs on it. And he was like, yo, you know, if we tour, you're gonna, I'm gonna have you come out and rock with me. The next thing you know, it was a tour with him and Busy Bone, I think was the first one. And I blink, he's like, yo, you're gonna get paid this much for the show and for that shit. And I was like, oh, for real? Let's go. I'm with it. And that was like the game changer. You know, I learned about you know, publishing and I learned about, you know, all that kind of shit because I got publishing off of some of those songs that I was on that record.
What exactly does that mean?
That means like it's like you rap and you perform and you write your shit, then you get your percentage of that, and so then it's like you get like a royalty. Yeah, exactly. You kind of get a payment for your art, you know. And understanding that was like, okay, damn, I could rock a show, make some bread. I could, if I'm on a song, if I'm writing some shit, I'm like, okay, that's it, like that's tight, you know. And all I needed to know was the way and get the opportunities to step through that. And Be Real was really the one who believed and took me out on the road first, and then second was Exhibit. You know, they were like simultaneously damn near. I got off one tour.
Ironically, those two dudes are fucking homies. So it's like,
yeah,
But the LAFC game fucking
it worked out.
out.
Yeah, and no, they go to soccer games together, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
right there. Like I'm like, guess, like you literally felt in the trifecta, bro.
It worked out.
That it's like.
When I needed it the most though, I needed the music game. I needed something to show me that it was, you know, that it could work.
That's beautiful, man. That's a lot of people that don't know, man. Like trials and tribulations will fucking take you and to different places, and every entrepreneur journey out there will push you to your limits. And just, I'll tell you right now, right off the bat, just when you think the walls are caving in and shit's falling apart, that's when you're the closest to your next break, bro. Because you know how you just said, oh, that's when I needed it the most? Ironically, when you need it the most and when you're hurting for it, those are the moments that make you question, damn, am I doing the right thing? Am I wasting my time? It's a part of being an entrepreneur. We all go through it.
Yeah.
And then when that shit happens, that just the bigger picture of that situation is that just means that your big break is literally right around the corner. Just keep taking those steps. Like, you know, remember when Robert De Niro told that Henry's wife, just keep going. Just keep going.
That's it.
That just literally, you're close.
That's it.
You're fucking close, bro. And some people might need that shit. Some people might really need to hear that shit. Some people might be like, can't take this shit. I want to go school shooter mode. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like straight up, like, yo, chill your ass out. Order some shit off the secret menu and smoke some good shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Relax.
Like,
and just know that you gonna feel one way one day and another way the next.
It's
you
like
know what I'm
fight.
saying?
It's like, bro, if every relationship with like your significant other came with like a pack of weed before every fight, and just before y'all motherfuckers went at it, just like Willy Wonka status, boop, both of y'all got one.
Take this first. Before you argue, take this.
There would be no more fights. Like, there would be literally no more fights with your lady. You just be like, you know what? I don't care about your stupid ass show. I watch that shit.
Yeah. Fuck it. We watching this movie. Whatever you want.
Yeah, bro. You ever had to been forced to watch a movie like that you don't want to watch? That shit. That you only do that.
Bruh, the only shit is like my lady likes to watch fucking Forensic Files. I've watched so much. I watched so many hours. I'm like, damn,
that's fucking scary. Does she look at you?
I don't want to fall asleep to hearing about this murder fucking shit and they found the body in the field.
He fell asleep and he was murdered.
Dude, and Netflix knows.
They exhumed the body and retained. I like no more.
Netflix knows females love this shit because how many fucking Jeffrey Dahmer documentaries has Netflix came out with?
There's just so many murder mysteries. It's ridiculous.
I think the reason sometimes they don't make documentaries because it's too graphic for certain shit. Like Jeffrey Dahmer was out here fucking the heads, chopping fools up. They're not gonna make a Netflix thing where the fool's fucking the head or some shit. Like it's
pretty graphic.
It is pretty graphic. That's what I'm saying.
If you pretty graphic. The one on Netflix is pretty graphic.
I know.
He'll be manipulating bitches. He used to act like he had a broken hand. Can you help me with my fucking yacht or boat? And then obviously girls are like, kind of fucking honey dicks them. And then all of a sudden he kind of hits them in the back of the head, and now they're captive. But they're just
what's honey dicks on?
kind of like
sweets them up,
like
bro.
sweets them up, kind of
Sautés them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you saute them, bro. You prepare them up.
He prepared them up.
I never heard that one.
It's like I'm
before.
gonna big you up. Yeah, I'm gonna big you up before I let you know the hammer of the gods is coming.
Exactly.
After this Blue Chew. Yo, I swear, we need that sponsorship, Xavier. What the fuck, Blue Chew?
Yeah, we fucking up on that one.
Yeah. It's like the hip version of Viagra, bro. It's like the Blue Rhino. It's all
That shit works. Yeah,
Blue Chew is the fucking
they
first.
sponsor they sponsor
Hold on, let
one
me
of my other
practice
shows.
it. Blue Chew is the first chewable tablet. What is it? Of male enhancement for men. I was like, it's available in all 50 states, delivered discreetly to your door. Yeah, but no, it's like taking a black rhino, bro. If you ever taken one of those gas station pills, like you gotta be.
Have you, DEMRICK?
No.
You
Gotta
gotta
taking a boner pill from the 7-Eleven? No.
the one with.
Hey, but I was on. And I'm not gonna say who, but I was on tour with somebody that
That's her thing.
that was
horny
no.
goat
They
weed?
had Viagra's, for every time.
The
they
blue
were,
or the yellow birds?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it was blue though.
Those shit scares me out when they're like 7,000, 8,000. Like that just sounds
Hey,
like
man.
For that shit, you gotta at that point, if you need 8,000, you got a zombie attached to you, bro. Like the motherfucker's just dead. You gotta make it. That's that shit that brought Jesus back to life, bro.
If I ever buy one,
they threw one of those in the cave and he came back, bro. Like, like there's no way in hell, bro.
The way to go is if you ever buy a boner 7-Eleven pill, you have to ask the guy, which one do other people buy?
I don't think
like,
I'm
unless he-
copping those.
The rhino,
That's
bro.
like.
It's because you gotta like, bro. Like I've had my fair shares of crazy encounters, bro, and it takes the right kind of crazy bitch that takes you to like, bro. It wasn't even me one of those things that needed it. It was just like, it was this bitch was like,
Which one was the one you bought? Well, name it.
No, it was the Black Rhino, bro. It was
Black Rhino what?
Yeah.
They don't just say Black Rhino 2000,
Black Rhino, and they had a gold
3000.
outlining. So I remember this bitch took me to a sex shop, right? And she was like, "Yeah, tonight I told you to fucking get hydrated and all this shit." She's like, "Yeah, we gonna have a wild one." I was like, "The fuck?" She bought an outfit. She bought some crazy fucking like flavor lube, and then she was like, "Yeah, we'll take 2 of those pills." And then a fucking leash, and I was like, oh damn, bitch, like this. I never fucking, you know what I mean? Like she was putting me up on game to this crazy shit, bro. And I had never taken one of those, bro.
She
like,
older than you?
Yeah, she was older.
Yeah, she sounds older.
I mean, just like not by a lot, but I was just like, damn. And then I just remember, like, damn,
You're
bro.
just thinking how, like, when the girls act like that, I'm just like, how many dicks have been through you for you to act like this?
I didn't think about that at the moment till afterwards. The
Yeah.
next day, I was like, damn, how many guys have you done this with, bitch? Like, but nonetheless, like, that was the first time I had taken one of those, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck? This shit does not go away. Like, this not going away. This, like, the Thor is just there. I don't know what they put in those, but it's crank for your dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
is that
that
true? Is the guy that you get him that you were on tour with? Is that how you talked about him?
No, I never heard. We didn't talk. We didn't. It wasn't that. It didn't get that far into it.
Yeah, you don't flaunt that, Xavier. You don't see your Theos throwing around eggs, Xavier.
Psychedelic does. Psychedelic come on and be like, bro,
Well, he also flaunts that he does coke 24/7. So like,
still works
you know,
right
your dick's
now.
not gonna get hard if you're doing 8 ball a day, bro. Like, you could get away with like a gram, bro. Like, all right, cool. You can still lay the
But if
hammer
you're saying
after like a
Psychedelic
gram,
Eddie
but
can't get, you're saying Psychedelic Eddie.
he mentions it on the podcast.
It still has to work though.
He mentions that, bro.
He's young.
Have you never had a dead soldier and you're just like, look, fool, Saving Private Johnson? You just look at him, you're like, we go, come on, dog. We got some prime grade A steak.
Too young. I've never had a fucking. I've had to talk to him before, but he
29.
always came through.
He swears he's not 30, bro. When
He
you're
always
29,
came
you're
through.
30.
Huh?
If you're 29, you're 30. Am I right, DEMRICK?
No.
Live it up, man. You got one more year in your 20s, man. Enjoy.
Exactly. Thank you.
You better have stories.
I
be
know.
like,
I know. I was like, don't put that on me yet.
Start fighting fools. How dare you, C minus?
How dare you call me 30?
I used to get mad at C minus for saying that shit, but now I'm just like, yeah, you're always gonna be older than me, dude. like when I told me real, I was like, yeah, I'm getting older, but I ain't gonna catch up to you. It's just like, I don't know, you embrace it, bro. I think like men, like as men, we age like differently, bro. Like we don't like. I think aesthetically we look better. Some of us, you know what I mean? Like it's the reverse effect.
Well, their prime is between like 18 and like 30.
Why? Damn, look
She's
at
just
wow.
like,
It's the only time we remember we have.
She gonna tell you something
True.
different.
It's true. Yo, let's get on the mic. Get on the mic.
Prime?
The strip club will literally tell you when their prime is.
Kate is not a stripper, bro.
No, the strip
She's
club.
a college
Pubic
graduate.
hair barely grows at 18. What are you talking
I said
about?
From 18 to like 30. After 30, it's not your prime no more. You can't say that's a girl's prime. A dude, that could be his prime. He barely got his business going. He's got the 2 whips. He's a bachelor. A guy can be in his prime 30.
Are you talking
35.
about like with the merit badges,
And
or are
no.
you talking about physically?
What?
Because I thought you were talking about physically.
No, I'm talking about what the other person thinks the prime is of an as a man. What do you think is the hottest time of a chick? 25. That's when they're at the strip club. When you go to the strip club, what age do you want to see them?
That's what
Jesus.
the strip
Your
club?
benchmark is the strip club?
Huh?
Your benchmark is the strip
That's like
That's the
club?
saying
fantasy you see. That's the fantasy you see.
That's like saying your comfort food is McDonald's, bro. Like, you
I'm
know what I
just
mean?
saying,
Like,
most fantasies are.
come on, bro.
Most
Like,
fantasies guys see is that. Like when you watch porn, what do you think the girls at 35? You watching porn, you watching 35-year-old porn. No, the girls in her between obviously 18 and what? 30.
I
After
think-
that, that's their prime.
damn, Jules. That's why he said you stopped
As
doing
a
porn.
dude,
Damn.
your prime. As your prime, you're not 18. That is not your prime unless your parents are loaded.
Now I see why Jules
Yeah,
You
didn't
got
like
no
you.
money.
right?
You get no money. You're broke. Unless your parents are loaded, you're a loser. Like these girls are trying to bone older dudes that got apartments, and at that age, like that's what I'm saying. It's a different
I'm
thing.
not saying you're wrong, Xavier,
Yeah, so then
but
why you-
goddamn, dude.
So you always argue
We
that
have
with
a
me.
female in the fucking room.
She's not 30. It's not like I pointed at her.
No.
She's still young.
I remember the.
Look, I like how she said she was like, "No, I'm not."
Let's be clear, I'm
You
not.
seen that? She was like, "No, I'm not. Don't you fucking say I'm 30."
But I'm also not 18, so
I never said you were. I was just saying
no,
that's
I know.
what people consider
But
prime.
this
Like,
guy's
go to strip
right.
clubs.
For me personally, this person said 25 to 35 is a girl's prime.
it's a girl-
I
yeah.
think 25 to 35, not
That's
18
why they
to
freak out.
fucking
They're trying to get pregnant
35.
after 30, bro. I had the same girl that took me to that sex shop, bro. She tried to fucking make sure I knock her up. She was like, "No, we're gonna have kids."
See,
And
at
I'm
30,
just like,
they
"No."
want to get
I was like,
pregnant.
But
At
see,
30,
even then, some guys prefer like way older women. This way, some girls prefer way older
got
guys.
mommy issues.
Yeah, like I feel like prime is very subjective.
That's the guy version of like, you know how like when a girl likes for you to like choke her and spit on her, she's like daddy's finger was there. Like guys that like older, guys that like fucking older chicks. You know what I mean? Like like they got mommy issues, bro.
What's
Like
that joke you said about
Well,
freaky chicks?
it's more rare the girl that got fucking the girl that is into freaky shit that didn't get molested. Yeah, bro. I was like,
Hold on, what joke was that?
Yeah, he said it
no.
wrong.
So there's an opening joke where I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I've been undervaluing myself. I didn't realize how rare I was, and I say certain shit about myself. I was like, I'm more rare than the freaky girl who didn't get molested when she was younger. You know what I mean? Like choke me because I like it has a good ring to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not choke me, daddy. You know what I mean? Like it's different. But yeah, motherfuckers they trip out on that one. Cause they're like, damn, I did not know he
They didn't expect you to drop.
They
that
did
one.
not know that I was gonna come in dropping the fucking like kicking the door in the beginning of it. Cause that's like I open up and they're like, oh shit.
They're like, hold on, we don't know what he might say.
Yeah.
Type.
And then
I actually. When's the next time you're doing some stand up comedy shit?
Cinco de Mayo, right? That's when we have our own show at the Post
We're
Pizza.
doing podcast. I don't know what we're doing there, but we do have.
Yeah, we have a next live event is that we might do stand up.
After fucking April 16th.
April 16th is right around the corner, but that's a live podcast. That's at MTL Bar and Grill in
How
Riverside.
many tickets are left?
I think I want to say like 5 now because it was less than 7, but we're rewarding all designated drivers. We're going to have a bracelet for you guys. There's raffles going down. Cairo's doing the first 2 hours of music, and DJ Javi Lopez is ending it with fucking 80s, rock en español, and cumbias.
Where are you gonna do that?
In Riverside, in MTL Bar in Riverside.
Nice.
And what is it? We will have a designated 420 cocktail menu, so they have like weed-inspired drinks. We will have VIP bags. There'll be vendors on top. There will be a smoking section outside. So we got a little bit of everything. And Sam Tripoli is the special guest, so we're gonna be talking conspiracies. Like, we're going to be talking some crazy shit. So if you got questions, we will be taking them.
Exactly. We might do Swarm Tank, a little fucking, we don't smoke the
Swarm
same.
Tank, what he's on?
Yeah, that means you can go up there and pitch your conspiracy.
You know, Steph Tone will probably like be so he would want to be a part of it. That like he'll probably be like, you know what? I'll cancel this Deftones concert.
Yeah, we had one of I don't know if you know, but Steph Tone's a flat earther.
He knows Steph Tone.
Yeah.
Deftones.
Oh, he is. He's flat.
Yeah. Well, do you believe we're a ball or Earth? I mean, there's no judgment here.
I mean, I don't know. I just think that it's probably a circle. Yeah.
Well, he's a flat earther, and we just had one of his favorite guys on the podcast. This guy that makes documentaries on it. So, Steph Tone, show up. We already booked him for We Don't Smoke the Same, April 28th. He's usually watching, so.
He's actually rehearsing as of lately. Shout out to the Deftones. They're back on tour. I like that shit, man.
Everybody's getting back out.
Yeah, I like. You know what? Because those moments help me have my moments where I'm like, yeah, I was at that concert. You know how? I didn't know the booker. The homie on stage is my homie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I was just like, I get to show up for my homie, and it's like, not that I do that shit a lot, but like, for a Cypress show and for like the homie show where it's like, you know, like where you genuinely are homies, like if B has a show, Funk Dubious has a show. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Or you have a show like, yo, like I'm going to show up just off GP. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like the fact that we get to have that experience and it's like, yo, like people are waiting for it. They're hyped. They're going to show out. They got money. They, you know what I mean? They've done all that shit, man. So like they're excited. They're excited for it, man. Like what's your favorite part of the tour is what?
My favorite part of the tour, is it's actually just like rocking these shows in front of the fans, traveling, being
A-Town.
Yeah. See you later. But it's really about just getting on stage, connecting with the fans, seeing how your music's affecting people, traveling, the camaraderie that you build with the people that you're traveling and making plans and just like a lot of shit could happen on the road. Because when you're on the road, you almost living a different life because everything at home stops, right? Yep. Nothing that's at home can still happen. Thank you.
I got that.
So it's like when you tap into that world, it's cool because that's the other side. You spend all that time in the studio writing all these songs so that the other half of it is so that you could get out there and perform the motherfuckers, right? I love performing. Some rappers don't like performing. I'm one of them people that I was taught the road early, so I already tapped into.
You bring the energy when it comes down to your shows, bro. Like you dead ass bring the energy. Like it could be a dead ass show. You know what I mean? Not that, like, any of your shows are dead, but, like, it could be, like, a show where, like, somebody, like, they might not be feeling the energy, and then you come up there, and bam, motherfuckers is like, yo, they're rapping about some weed shit, and they're stoners, and they're the ones to make the energy lift up, and then you guys, you know what I mean? Like, you guys kill it, bro. And
thank you.
I've seen that shit, man, like, in different places. I mean, because, you know, before this shit turned into Disneyland in Las Vegas of weed, we was out there doing the events where...
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was such a dope time.
Like a dope phase, bro. Because
I love that shit.
Like there's some people that didn't make it, and then there's some people that have some of these $1 million companies now.
Yeah.
And we were there to doing our shit, but it's still a part of the journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so it's
I mean, all those weed festivals and all that shit, like, that was some of the first time where I was getting booked on some big stages for me to pop out.
Kushstock, bro? I mean, Dr. K would always book you, bro.
Yeah, I'm actually
Are
doing
you doing
Kushstock
Kushstock this Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm going to be there. I'll pull up.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there on Saturday, yeah. Soldier Boy's supposed to be there, too. Yeah, like, it's going to be, like, a crazy lineup. I'm going to be there for a little bit. What is it, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm pulling up. I don't have a booth, but I am pulling up. Dr. K was in here talking about it.
He did offer you a booth. Don't act like he didn't offer you a booth.
He did offer me, but yo, I'm not saying that that's because he didn't offer me a booth. It's just I got too much shit going on, bro. I want to just go out there and enjoy the shit. Like, can I reap the benefits of the fucking work that we put in for the last fucking 4 or 5 years? Like, can I walk around instead of sitting in a booth like my weed and shit don't sell itself? You know what I mean? Like, yo, at this point, like, people know who you're around. If you've been around the weed industry and you have not been able to acquire a bankroll, a fucking Rolodex, anything for you to be able to maneuver around these companies and relationships, I don't know what the fuck he was doing these last 5 years, bro. I really don't know what the fuck he was doing these last 5 years. Because I can tell you I'm not in the same position I was in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Some of these companies come up way differently. They approach me way differently. It's not no more, hey, shout out for shout out shit. It's like, hey, I remember when, you know what I mean? Like, you was the person that was the only sales for me that day. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You was the person that helped me out when I didn't get robbed that day or whatever the fuck it was. Shit that you've been through, bro. And, like,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't take that shit into accountability because they think that the weed industry is these TikTok dancers and shit. And all respect to motherfuckers in there, but it's not all about that, bro. It really isn't.
No.
Straight the fuck up. We're about to get into the super chats real quick. It's the time where we read off the super chats and donations that people get in. But before we get into that, I do want to ask you one thing before I always ask a lot of guests that come in here. Have you ever experienced anything that you consider paranormal, out of this world,
Yeah.
or just cryptid? Like what experience was that for you? Like, I mean, I know it's out of the blue, but I always like to ask that, bro.
Not like seeing ghosts in the sleep.
Yeah,
Shit
like-
like that, waking up and seeing them. Like I remember.
You seen that?
Yeah, I remember. I was talking to this one female, and she was saying that she had spirits that followed her. And then I no lie, I started seeing them motherfuckers. I wake up and I was like, oh, they ain't here. I'm like, damn, for real. And like
Like, you'd wake up and there'd be a dude staring at you.
yeah, there'd be something, and then it wouldn't just go away. You know, it'd be there for long enough for me to be like, okay, shit, I'm not just dreaming. This is real. And I was like, oh yeah, shit.
Like the
yeah,
haunted mansion apparitions.
You
Like
can't
from
stay
Disneyland?
over here no more. We gotta do what we gotta do. You gotta get out of here.
Did she ask you why?
No, she didn't. Nah,
She
hell
knew, huh?
nah.
She
You
knew
didn't
what's
tell
up.
her? You didn't let her know?
No,
Well,
I
she
told her that I
knows.
seen the spirits, but she told me that they follow her. And
Like,
it
it was
a
the
part of
same
her.
exact, like you guys were talking about the same.
Yeah, like she's like, yo, yeah, I have spirits or whatever.
She sixth sensed you, dude.
I don't know what the
I
fuck
see
it was.
dead people.
I
Shit.
see dead people with me for
You
real.
didn't believe her in the beginning,
Hey,
huh?
you
She
saw,
did.
okay, so you saw
Yeah,
them like you
huh?
see your homies
Hell
right here?
nah.
You're like, this bitch crazy, but I'm a
So
boner.
so you saw him like you see your brother right here? Demrick. Like, so you see him like that? Like when you woke up and you seen him like how you seen your brother right there just chilling?
Yeah.
Like how I see him physically, like in flesh and bones. That's how you saw the ghost.
No, they look.
Because I've never seen an apparition, despite the fact that B Real's my Santeria godbrother, and you know we over here like fucking killing chickens every now and then. You know what I'm saying? but like, no, but like yeah, I mean, and not that I want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I don't. There's no need for that. I don't really need that. But that's how you saw that. That's what an apparition is like for you.
I don't know. I'm not.
Like you didn't feel like screaming. Like you're like, oh, what the fuck is that?
No, I was like,
If I
is this
seen a
shit real?
motherfucker sitting in the chair while I'm asleep and he's staring at me while I would be like, yo, get the fuck back, bro. Like, and he's staring at me in some ancient fucking 1850s clothing, like with a monocle and shit, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like I'd be scared. I'm surprised you weren't scared, but I'm glad you shared that because he's a big.
I gotta ask you, were you high? Because usually he's on.
He said he woke up.
Could have been high from. Could have been a long bender.
Yeah,
Or no?
quite possibly. Shadow people, maybe.
Shadow people are real, bro. They'll always knock in the door though. They're polite.
Yeah, isn't there one here?
We
Yeah,
always
the
claim
old man.
there's
Yeah, he
one,
lives
the
here.
old man.
He's an entity. But he stays in the other room. He stays in the room where they do the operations. And ever since we got out of there, like it's been like hella chill. Like he don't really come around no more. Like that's his room. That was his office. It's never been taken down.
No, it's funny. We used to do a lot of drugs in that room. No, we don't do no drugs in this room.
Well, we used to do a lot of drugs in the other room, and
I think that had
like
a little
when we
bit
were
to do
doing
with us
drugs in
seeing
that room,
shit,
bro.
shit moving,
Like
and
Cups
us
would do
hearing
this shit,
things.
bro, in that
Like,
room.
oh, you hear that? And I think it was just us being
No,
real coked out
cut-
and be like,
No, but no, Cups will do this shit, bro, in there, though. In that room, they'll start moving, bro, like on the table. Like while we were having the show, in the middle of the show, we're having our show. Just
there is video of that. I will
And there
give
is
him that.
video
I will
of that.
give him that.
And
There was
we're-
a lot of times, though, that I was like, it's because we're coked out, bro. We're not really
no,
hearing
but
shit.
bro, when the cup moves, like it's not like I'm over here going like, fucking move the cup, bro. Like
Yeah, it is on camera. There's a couple of times.
the fucking cup moved by itself, and we're over here like, hey, dude, like this is fucked up. Tell him to stop. Like we're like we. I just grabbed my beer. I was like, if you want some, you can ask. You know, I'm like, but you ain't about to play with my drink like that.
See, that's it. She was. That's when that. You know. You like,
Yeah.
hold on.
I was like, I just poured some in the cup. I was like, here, that's for you, but this my shit. I was like, you ain't about to take my shit. Because like, you can't be scared, but we living. It's our turn right now. That's the one thing. Like, you can't ever be scared of the dead, bro. Like, if I gotta walk through a fucking cemetery, like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking be scared, but and nothing there could really end up harming you, bro. Like, you alive, bro. Like, your turn is right now, bro. And if it's up to you to feed into it. But let's get into the super chats. Kate, what do we got coming up first? She's like, first of all, fuck Xavier. Toxic ass.
All right. J Max C, Canadian $2. Yo, shout out everybody. DEMRICK in the house.
Damn, all the way from
shout
Canada.
out.
Shout out to you, man, all the way from Canada. What happened to the truck convoy? I don't know. They disarmed you guys, but I missed the 6. I'll be going out there soon. I'm getting my comedy feet wet again, so I'll be back up there with my comedy dad, Jason Rouse, and I'll be out there sharing the fucking room while he plays heavy metal. That's what he does, bro. I've shared the same room with him, and it's like if
does he know who he is?
I don't think so. Jason Rouse is he's a Canadian comic, but his taste of comedy is very dark, like dark humor, like dead baby jokes type shit. You know what I mean? So
Like my grandma fucked me type of jokes.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, like no, I'm not lying. Like for real, he makes people cry. He makes people cry at his thing.
He doesn't make them cry.
That's not called comedy then.
Huh?
That's not called comedy.
Yeah.
No, it's comedy, but it's crazy, bro. It's like you leave your feelings at the door if you show up to a Jason Rouse show. But salute to Jason Rouse. What's the next one?
His shit's, yeah, he kills.
DE sent $5 and a super sticker of a robot that says critical hit.
We've all been taking critical hits. We've been drinking that Jameson since early on with Psychedelic. Salute to Be Real for leaving that behind. And thank you for your donation. Thank you for tuning in today. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you.
Midget Mike, yo, sup DEMRICK, salute for coming through.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Midget Mike, what's good?
Just a little short donation. Just a little donation.
Nah, he's the homie. We talked to. He's always on here. These fools
You
think
always
we're
wanted to have a
being mean to
midget
him.
co-host.
This fool is like. He has
Well,
a
have
thing
you
for
seen
midgets.
Hasbullah? Have you seen Hasbullah, DEMRICK? The Middle Eastern midget.
Russian.
Sure.
They fight. He
Pull
did
him
the
up. I'll look
interview.
him up right now.
He did the interview with Barstool.
Oh, you'll know.
Yeah, you know who Hasbullah is. That dude is the shit,
Can't
bro. Like,
miss him.
I want one of those,
Like
bro.
he
Like
wants
just
to.
to be.
He thinks he can rent one. He thinks it's like an Oompa
Oh,
Loompa.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, he thinks it's like an Oompa Loompa. He just wants to rent one, buy
Bro,
one.
that
Wants
dude
to put them
is
on his
cool.
shoulders.
He walks around with a strap. He's fucking got a knife. He's like, he
loves cats.
He's just fucking talking Russian.
How old is he?
He's
19.
He don't knows everything about him. He's from Russia. He's not allowed to take pictures with
The
females.
interview,
I know this stuff
the
'cause of these
interview
though.
draw.
Magu de, what is it? Magu de, yeah, he has a certain weird ass.
Because of
Huh?
his religion.
Yeah, because he's Muslim. He's really hard.
No face, no case, homie.
Like
No face, no
girls
case,
will come
dude.
up to him and be like, "Can I take a picture?" He's like, "He's just taking the time." He's like, "Nah, I can't." Like, just
Damn.
Yeah, he's the one
I
wants
thought
to
that
rent
was
one.
I thought that was a real. I
thought that was a kid?
I thought that dude was like 6.
No, this
God,
Oh my
he's
God.
19, dude.
he's 19. He's a star. His name's Hasbullah.
I've seen him a lot, but I just never looked into
But
it.
doesn't that make it more awesome? Because
Yeah,
he's like
it's
the
way
little
better.
kid.
It's what. Yeah.
Like if I can see why Kid Rock had one. You know what I mean? Kid Rock had Josie. Yo, like that
He's
shit.
so
was-
low key said if Mikey came out like that, I wouldn't be mad at all.
I would exploit the shit out of him, bro. Straight
He's
up.
like, I started TikTok. I'd have him dressed like me. He'd be wearing Hein Hungry everywhere.
I'd be like meaning me, bro. Just everywhere you go, bro. Just like, just order shit.
They're both bald.
Yeah, bro. Just yeah,
Same outfit.
yeah, same outfits, dude. I would milk that,
Yeah,
dude.
he's the one wants to rent one of these.
No, but if I could ever like, interview
But the other one, what do you think about the other one?
Whack.
The other one's a pop star. Abzul, he's a pop star. He's the same disease as him, or disorder, but he's a pop star. He sings like Persian wedding music. You know what I mean?
Is
Like,
he cool? Or is he still up there? Is he still part of the crew?
Hasbullah's
You're
the
Hasbullah
one.
all the way?
Hasbullah's the one, dude. There's another one that came into the mix, but that fool looks like a little mean ass one.
He's all about the midget game, fool. This one wants to make
Real estate.
He wants to make real estate for midgets, like houses where they're like big but little.
Only little fools could go in it though. Like that would be the game changer, bro.
Just
like
a little house.
that's the ultimate. Like, hey, you gotta be little to come in here, bro. I can't have no regular size fools over my house.
Are you gonna hire someone like an agency of little people?
There'd have to be
because you can't.
a little real estate agent. I would just be the dude in the big desk. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, it's
yeah.
a normal sized
It's
desk.
crazy how much thought he's put into this shit, right? He came in here one day. He's like, bro, I got an idea. I'm gonna go on Shark Tank, and I'm gonna tell Mark Cuban that we're gonna make real estate.
Can you imagine Mark Cuban? All right, Mark Cuban, I'll give you a little loan.
A small loan.
I'll give you the small loan of $250,000 for that. Yeah, nah. All right, what's the next one, Kate? That's enough about midgets.
Victor G, $2. E-Zone shirt looks like a Mexican cobija.
It's the best, dude. It's a fortune teller shirt, bro. It's like the pillowcase at the.
There you go, more like a pillowcase.
Yeah, it's like the pillowcase at the where you go get IV therapy drip.
That's a hipster's bitch's house.
Or like where you go buy.
That's like the tapestry?
That's a tapestry. Has some.
When you go buy sage,
The cam girls.
you know where you go buy sage, they have that shit in the curtains. That's where I got it from. Damn, I got a farmer's tan. Holy shit. All right, what's the next one?
Cap for life, $2. Don't laugh. I feel that reset button is coming soon.
What reset button?
I don't know.
Fuck, tinfoil hat conspiracy.
Is that because you got deleted?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh.
It's all good. I'll get it back.
It's okay, dude. At least you're gonna get it back. Unlike me, dog.
Yeah, I think I have a better chance of getting it back than you do. I think you're done.
I had 27 fucking reports on my shit, bro.
You think it was LA Weekly?
No, it was not LA Weekly because I didn't click on that link. I knew they were after me when I saw that shit. Coachella don't want me to go there. Coachella hit me up LA Weekly asking me, you want free tickets to Coachella? And I was like, and I'm all here. Where's my headliner? I'm all here texting everybody. I was like, you get one? And they're like, no, but I never clicked on the link, so it wasn't them. But I did think, and then I do click on a lot of links though, so it could have been me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking the L. Not too upset. It is what it is. Instagram. But follow the new one. It's literally XG marks the spot with the S on it. So
yeah,
go looking for me, you'll find it. But next question.
DE $10. They sent a super sticker of a hippo that says wrecked.
What's up, Hippo? Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate you tuning in, and thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Next one, Kate.
Midget Mike, let's fucking go. Yo, DEMRICK and E, take a mini shot for me. Just a little shot. Just a mini.
Just a little shot. I will take
for Midget Mike.
Shot. This is like the most baller ass bottle ever. A little mini shot.
There we go.
Salud.
Salute.
There you go, Midget Mike. Just something light for you, Midget Mike.
When we're gonna have him on the show, you've been wanting to have a midget.
He lives in Boston, I think.
I'm out.
It's gonna be you're gonna fly.
Yeah, you're okay. I'm over with your fucking stupid little jokes. Next question, Kate. This fool will do this all day. This fool will do this all day.
Miguel Morfina, $5. They're saying you got Flow XG. Spit a diss to IG for deleting you.
No, I'm not rapping at all. Definitely not if he's here.
And
I don't rap either way, but either way, definitely not even if he's here.
You don't even do it for fucking George Perez.
Exactly. That's
You
why
know,
they asked me to do it.
If
I
you
don't do it
rapped
ever.
here and George Perez heard you, he would fight you, bro.
He knows I don't like rapping because I do another podcast and then when we take a break.
Tell him what's your favorite gangster movie.
8 Mile.
I like how his brother just laughed, bro. Like, just like, come on.
Hey, it was gangster when I watched it when I was a little kid. I was like, yo, that's gangster as fuck. That fool got beat up. They boned his chick. They boned his chick. It was wild, bro. It was like the first. They asked me what was the first gangster movie you watched. I ain't gonna lie, it was the first movie my parents were like, you can go watch that one.
That was the original Bad Bunny.
Yeah, you think my parents let me watch Blood In, Blood Out? American Me.
Where'd you get that placa? All right, we're not gonna go there. What's the next one? We need Tommy for that.
Get done with that shit.
Luis Sanchez, $2. E-Zone, please don't cancel all the Saturday shows.
We're not gonna cancel all the Saturday shows. Just this Saturday, look, fools. We give you guys 3 shows a week. All right. This Saturday,
It's gonna be 2 in a row.
Xavier
Maybe
has
2 in a row.
hold on. Xavier has to go to Corpus Christi to go do comedy, and I personally could use a day off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that fucking day off and catch up on doing these editings on the shows that we have, and continue to make fire ass merch for you guys. But we'll be back Wednesday. All right, it's not permanent. All right,
We are gonna be gone 2 weekends though.
why?
The live show is Saturday.
Oh,
So sorry
now
guys.
you gotta show up.
Yeah, so tune into the live.
Unless somebody
Wednesdays,
goes live.
Mondays.
Hey. Oh, hold on. I can't do that no more. Somebody was like, you're not little Mr. E. Like, I'm like, bro, fucking chill the fuck out. You gotta buy the kit? What's the next one?
DE, $10. They sent another super sticker of a robot and it says level. Level
Level?
up? Level up?
Stay level,
No,
homie.
level is the documentary that we're gonna have on April.
Hibbler?
28th.
It's just the super sticker.
Hibbler.
Hibbler, dog. Say it
Hibbler?
like
Hibbler.
It's like Hitler,
like
but
Alex
with-
Jones said it. Hibbler.
Hibbler.
I thought you guys were saying like Kibler, like, you know, like the
No, his
Keebler
name
elves.
is Hibbler. Like
It's
Hitler,
Hibbler.
but with B.
Yeah.
Hibbler.
Hibbler. And
Like,
Alex Jones.
instead of
loved it.
Hitler,
That's funny to me.
Yeah.
It's
Hibbler.
no,
Oh, no,
dude,
Alex Jones found it hilarious. He couldn't
Alex
stop
Jones
talking
kept
about
No
pounding
way.
him.
So he's used to it.
Oh, no, he's not used to it. Alex Jones was just drunk, and he just kept picking on him on the live shit. He was like, "What's up? Your name's Hibbler?" Like, he
Hitler.
just,
It was so close to saying Hitler.
yeah.
So to him, it was like, what?
He was like,
"What's up,
That's
Hitler?
what
Hell,
it
Hitler."
does sound like that.
Yeah. So, but that guy actually has a documentary called
About Flat Earth.
Flat Earth, and it's called Flat. So I think it might have something to do with that. But you can come here and learn about Flat Earth, K, after you graduated from college.
What's the next one? Kate?
Victor G, $2. An okay 18-year-old is better than a fine 35-year-old. What are your thoughts?
Wow. He said an okay
18-year-old is better than
a fine 35-year-old.
year-old.
Yeah, I'm 28 too, by the way. I'm not.
You didn't
I'm
write
talking
that,
like
bro.
I'm that creep.
I
I'm
thought
just
you were
saying, I feel like
29.
Who is it?
I thought you were 29.
Yeah.
Oh,
28,
Victor
29.
G.
Oh my
Victor G.
God,
Hey,
bro!
29.
Shut
It's
the
like,
fuck
I'm not the
up!
creep that still was the bang 18-year-old. It's
Oh my God!
Thank
You're
you.
you know what you are,
Balance.
bro? You're delusional. That's what it is. You're fucking delusional, bro. Well, who submitted this case?
Victor G.
Victor G sounds like he's 35. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he's 35. Of course. Yeah. You shouldn't be talking to 18-year-olds.
he's
No, but he's
35.
saying an 18-year-old is better than a fine 35-year-old. So 30,
It depends how old.
say he's 35 and
Each his own,
he's
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
going for 18-year-olds.
Just
The
don't be
only
a
reason
lemon,
it,
dog.
Fine-wise-
the only reason
fine-wise-
wait, I don't get it honestly.
I mean, you better have money.
Yeah.
Fine-wise, yeah, she probably fine her, but she probably don't have a job.
She's
That's
not
what-
she's with you
Yeah.
like negotiating something, you know?
Yeah,
She's
that's
got
cool.
something that you want, you have something that she
It
wants.
works.
Anyways, D-Dub, see you Saturday at Kushstock, Demrick.
Let's go. I'm excited. It's gonna be the first. It's gonna be like the kickoff for the tour, right? So
Taking like a fucking hiking backpack with water and shit. Like, yo, for real.
I know. I
Well,
wonder
it's
what
gonna
that.
be
You know,
hot.
it's crazy how I remember last time I was out there it was hot as fuck, and then. But it's been like cool, so I was like, "Oh, it's not gonna be that hot out there." And then
Hold on,
all of a
hold
sudden,
on.
shit just got hot.
Hold on.
here.
Demrick, let me tell you right now. I'm gonna look this shit up right now. Adelanto real quick.
Yeah.
To let you know what we're in for. Cause I know I'm gonna be wearing basketball shorts.
Literally, the something happened with the DJ equipment. Like you have to stop because the heat on it on a laptop. Last time I was out there, I couldn't even perform. It was so hot.
Saturday. What is it? At Adelanto, California, it will be windy with a high of 86 degrees.
I could live with that. Last time
Yeah.
it was like 110 or some shit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Hey, one of the homies had a truck that was like had a refrigerator in the back of it where he kept all his all his
Extracts.
extracts, and we was hanging out in that motherfucker damn near the whole time we was out. It was that hot.
Yeah, it will be 86 degrees and it will be windy more than. You know what though? To all the people, 6 o'clock is gonna be hoodie weather. I'm gonna be out of there way before that shit for sure. I'll tell you that much. I'm going out there trick or treating them out. I was like, I'm done. Gonna go out there and just enjoy my morning and go fucking.
I'm gonna try to go on at 420, or somewhere around that.
Yeah, bro, because once the wind starts kicking up, bro, like it's sandy out there too, bro. Like, you know what it is, bro. It ain't our first rodeo out there.
It ain't our first.
It ain't our first rodeo, so we know how to do this. What's the next one?
Jeffy, $2. Hey E, you still down to slapbox a gorilla?
I'm not down to slapbox a gorilla, but if he was sedated with something else, I would still sock him. But like if there was money on the table, but
I mean, he slapped Godfather. That's as close as you can get a slap.
I know. How was that? How did that? How
I
did
gotta
that
give it to
happen?
him.
that shit hurt, dude. Like his chest is hard, dude. Like his chest is like hitting this shit hard, bro. Like he.
Hey Johnny, do you fuck with wrestling at all? Okay, DeAndre.
Godfather,
Okay,
like,
you know the
Godfathers.
Godfather.
the pit, the whole train, dude. Yeah, the pimps. So yeah, dude. What is it?
He kicks it here all the time. He comes. and does
He's
these
coming
guys
here
on the
tomorrow.
podcast.
I'm being here tomorrow too. He broke my Hennessy bong and he threw it on the floor, like to mess with me. And I was like, I couldn't react at that moment because he's big as fuck. So I waited till one day we were just chilling, and then he was sitting on the couch, and I just fucking reached back and I just swung and hit him hard as fuck on the chest, and he fell back, and I just started running because I know that like he's big.
Risked it all.
And then B Real was like, "Stop, dude! I can't have you hit my son like this." like he's just like, yeah, like he's just like he's like, you broke his bone. Like, you kind of fucking asked for it, but it's all good now between me and Godfather. So that's my big bro. Yeah, hey, right now while she's up there, what's the next one?
He loves doing that shit.
Remember last time you were even worried for her? Like, why'd you put her under that pressure? Stop.
He'll sit here watching. We change the cameras, and he's gonna be like, "What's the next question, Kate?" No one near the fucking mic. Like a piece of shit.
That's the best, dude. That's the fucking best. Having to do it. Were you a Chuck E.
Evil.
Cheese kid?
He's
then?
literally evil.
Were you a Chuck E. Cheese kid?
A couple times, yeah, hell yeah, a couple times.
That shit was like the best, huh? That and going to Toys R Us was like cocaine for us. It was like quite the rush.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was a rush when I
Toys R Us was like extreme, bro, because anything could go. You don't know what your parents were like. The budget was. You're like,
I knew the budget was
like,
one
the
thing.
bike? For real?
I knew
The
the
bike?
budget. No, when I went, I knew what the budget was, and I kind of already knew what I was.
they
going
didn't let
there
you go to
for.
the bike aisle. They stopped you. It was like, no, we need to go this way.
After not getting no bike.
What's the next one, Kate? You see, that's why I asked when she's on camera, bro. She knows when she's on camera.
Squishy Rio, no short supplies. Everyone's prepping for World War III.
I mean, you could believe the hype.
Start.
You cannot. All I'm saying is protect your Second Amendment right. That's all I can say for now.
Exercise.
Yeah. Protect and exercise. What's the next one?
Midget Mike, $2. Yo DEMRICK, top 5 fave rappers right now.
I appreciate that, fam. It's love.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See, who's that? Midget Mike? Just a little shout out from him.
Yeah.
Salute, Midget Mike. Can you imagine? You know what I picture?
You know
bro?
what? I don't even catch on to it
really
until
don't
I hear
want this
X
fool-
laugh.
Because I really don't want this fool to come over here because you're gonna literally say those little jokes.
I'm gonna
all
pick
the
him
time.
up, fool. I'm gonna pick him up.
Dude, he saw
Dude,
some
do you know
guy-
how big you are? And then the ceiling?
If I pick him up, I'm
okay.
gonna carry him like
Shoot
I
him
carry my
through.
cat,
We
bro.
were at the comedy store.
Oh, the
and there was-
midgets.
Oh, that was
midgets.
the best, dude. There was a buff version of me
hear
who
him?
was like hugging him. There was
You're
like
getting like a dad boner fool. Like, why are you so excited about this shit?
So all right. So that day, first of all, that day I had all my psychic abilities on point. But what is it? That day we ended our night at the comedy store, and everything had been going in my way for a while, for like the whole night. And I don't know why, bro. But like when we get to the comedy store, there's like a group of 3 twin midgets walking around, just like running after and then Brad.
They're being funny and they're fucking around.
Who was his
though.
name? Brad what? Who's the famous midget?
Brad Williams?
Yeah, Brad Williams was walking around, and he was leading the midget parade. And then out of nowhere, this fucking dude who was like the bodybuilder version of me, because he looked like me too. Xavier was
my
like, that guy's
God.
like the bodybuilder version of you, and he like has the same love for midgets that you do. And then he came up and he started picking one up and going like this at the bar.
Like
and, like,
bodybuilder,
and then like started fucking like airplaning him. And then they were all high-fiving each other.
Jealous. Izon was so jealous. I was looking and I was like, don't you wish you were him? He's like, honestly, yeah, I do. And
I wanted to get in on there like, yeah, group hug. But like, nah, it could have been awkward, but I don't know who those midgets were at the Comedy Store, but I know they're for sure part of the Don Barris Ding Dong Show.
No, they're part of the comedy scene because Annie Letterman used them in one of her skits.
Oh yeah, I saw her.
Yeah,
I saw her
used
clip.
them.
Yeah,
That was that midget that Izon was all
She's
fucking
like,
dad boner about. Like he was so excited, dude. He literally.
What did
was
she
looking
do?
at
She's
me.
like,
He was trying to record them
he
like
he
they were
liked-
like zoo animals or something. This
Hey,
fool was
what-
like recording them like this. I'm like,
what
bro, stop.
did she do? She's like, when you come in the shower and you think there's no repercussions, like you put it in the midget.
I think you have a fucking. I know
Midget
you probably don't
fetish?
admit it, but you probably jack off to like
No.
little people.
No.
Huh?
It
Yeah, you
doesn't-
do,
it
huh?
doesn't-
Girl midgets, don't
It
lie.
doesn't
People,
help
big
me
world.
get off, bro. It
I
does
don't
not.
know, dog. You get real excited.
I won't
by
let you
midgets.
look. I won't let you
little
look
girl,
through
like-
my porno fucking history.
Oh well, he's like, I'll let you look through my
Yeah.
porno history.
Like, you know how when you click it and it says the history was like, you're like, you typing big booty hoes or fucking
Damn.
Jules Valentina.
There'll be no little people, no midgets, no.
Yo, midgets have like big asses.
God, I did not fucking. I mean, I'm not.
Don't act like you don't know that. He's acting like, oh, I
It's
don't
their
know
it's
that.
their body. Their back
that's
is
a
arched.
Fucking midget,
Yeah.
bro. They're like bobbleheads, bro. The fuck? Like everything looks fucking big, bro. They got the little fucking dinosaur hands.
Everything looks big.
They got the bow legs like Tommy Pickles. All right, what's the next one, Kate?
Midget Mike.
My girlfriend is tall. Okay, by the way, fuck you, Xavier.
She is really tall, actually. So yes.
Midget Mike. We lit. We live. Come on, guys. One shot for a mini guy.
Like, well, I already told you, I'm not doing no more shots. All right? Yeah, I'm good. You can take that little mini shot. This is for your entertainment. You know, with the old man, take the shot right now. All right, Marty's starting to feel this after drinking all day.
You want to keep talking about you?
What's the next one? Kate.
Skinny Fresh. See you in Chuco Town mañana, carnal XG.
Dope. See you tomorrow, homie. It's gonna be dope. El Paso, show up, buy some tickets. Me, Sam Tripoli, Eddie Bravo. Fucking gonna be talking flat Earth, conspiracy shit, going up on stage. It's gonna be a good time. And then after that, we have the Swarm Takes. You can go up there and tell your favorite conspiracy to Eddie Bravo, Sam Tripoli. It's a good time. Pull up. 2 shows. El Paso. Let's go.
What's the next one, Kate?
Midget Mike. Let's fucking go. DEMRICK on Cypress Hill Takeover. Woo!
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit was dope. Congrats on being on that album, bro. That is like a crazy new album from them, and like it's probably one of the hottest albums they produced in a while.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, make sure you go grab that Back in Black Cypress Hill album, man. Yes, sir. I'm definitely feel honored to be on that. Certified with this shit, boy.
Yep, there you go. You know what I'm talking about if you get the album. And there's an exclusive track on there, on the vinyl one. And for a lot of you motherfuckers that don't know, I'll give you guys an exclusive insight on that. My old co-host, Psychedelic, has writing credentials on that song. All right? A lot of you guys don't know, and I don't even think he knows it. He's been a fucking nomad after that, but Shiki, you got writing credentials on that. I know you thought that song was gonna go nowhere. Your name is on that fucking vinyl, and it's if you Google that shit and you look at the credentials, it says Omar Machado, bro. Congrats.
Hey.
Yeah. What's the next one?
That was the last one.
All right. Salute to everybody who has tuned in. Salute to everybody who has hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Kate, for holding it down. Make sure you go to flavorsbyezone.com, highandhungry.shop. Go to WDSTS, the number 2.eventbrite.com for tickets. They are almost sold out. Don't miss out. April 16th is going to be going down. We're going to be giving away some free tickets, hopefully, towards, 2-3 days before the event. There's going to be people working the door, so bring your IDs. Don't bring me no expired IDs because I can't do shit against state regulations. Please don't fucking have me go through that shit. And, make sure you guys go ahead and get all the new merch, flavorsbyezone.com, that is, or highandhungry.shop. New season of High and Hungry is being worked on. We premiere in mid-July, so look out for that. I also want to thank, the homie DEMRICK for coming by. Honestly, man, thank you so much, dog. It's dope to finally have you on my show. I've seen you come in here so many times, but it's dope to have you on my show. our show, and it's just I appreciate it, dog. And I mean,
I got your back anytime. I had a good time.
You've seen the growth, man, and I've seen the growth in you, and I'm proud of the shit that you've accomplished, bro. And then thank you so much for being supported back.
Hey man, it's family affair in here anytime.
Any shout outs?
Thank you, my boy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Any shout outs you want to?
Oh shit. Me and Dizzy Wright going on tour. Go to DEMRICK420.com/shows. See if we come into a city near you. We starting off in Portland on the 14th, and we 14th of April, and we end in May 22nd in Chicago. I just dropped an album called Gas Chamber with my boy Rocco. I recorded it completely on Twitch. So make sure you tap in and bump that album. We got this fire ass merch. You know, it's all right there, man. Just tap in with me. You know, I am DEMRICK on all social medias.
There you go. You heard it here. Xavier, shout outs.
Hit that like button, subscribe. See you guys tomorrow in Texas and El Paso and Corpus Christi. And then we also got tickets for Chicago. Go get them at samtripley.com. Antisamtripley.com over there. Yes. And then whatever it's called. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, well, buy tickets there. Shout out to your city. Anyways, go do that. Go to flavorsbyzone.com for any candles, any High and Hungry merch. Go to hempandfriends.com. You can get 50% off over there. That shit's dope. And then, yeah, my Instagram got deleted, so go find me. Yeah, just type in my ex, G marks the spot, and it's one more S at the end. It is what it is. If I get it back, it's cool. Yeah, it sucks.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. It's a badge of honor.
Yo, I just looked at this shit, and it said that I could lose my account at any time.
You check your report card?
Oh, that's the one I got, my boy.
I was like,
Damn, you got you got some flags, bro. Okay, so you figured out how to check
that's
it.
not cool. How did you get
But even if you're verified, does it
But
happen?
you're verified, though.
Yeah, he's
There's a
verified,
wait list
no.
chance,
So-
though.
okay, yeah, I'm
So
verified.
wouldn't they
No,
have
no,
to
you
like go through
certified with
like
the shit,
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
IG, man, fuck you. Nah. Flagging me for
I was
posting
talking like
weed,
that.
man.
I was
That's
talking like that
ridiculous.
before I got deleted.
No, it's okay. He didn't say fuck Disney. He just said fuck IG.
No, I'm just saying, like, the fact that I'm posting, like, some cannabis shit, or I'm posting, you know, the Stony Points available at some shops, or
How
the
do you
Mac
check
tonight
that?
is available.
I'll
like,
check
that shit
after.
trash.
We'll show you afterwards. Kate, shout outs.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Follow me on Instagram at KHunnid, KAIHUNNID.
Don't lie. Give him your number.
No, I had to change that.
All right, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.